before we get started.
All right.
Man, oh my God, boy, man, they are not playing. How you doing today, four corners? I said we're gonna have to teach Mr. A quick, fast, and hurry what the bell is. Anytime we get a blessing or a donation, my friend, we ring the bell. You know what I'm saying? For them just being generous and donating to donating to the cause. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Nothing wrong with that.
All right, so I want to give a shout out to, hey man, appreciate your folk owners and the hustling, man. You already know how to start the show out, man. Appreciate you, man. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it, man. I'm gonna have to give him a look. See, I think you're gonna love this show, man, because we be working out on her. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot of bell ringing, man, and they have this thing called weak wrist syndrome. You know what I'm saying? So what we do is you have to get a bottle of that big boy ink. You know what I'm saying? And work out that wrist. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
you won't have that weak. Yeah, you
You
can't
gotta have
listen. You
that.
can't have. Yeah, maybe because
Pull
you
out the
can't be
big
ringing
boy
a
ink.
bell and then it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Oh man. Yeah, oh man. But I mean, that's just one of the official sponsors of the show. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So,
Okay.
you know
Looking
what I'm
good.
saying? We
Looking
gotta
official. Okay.
appreciate it. We gotta throw that shameless plug in there every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, it's only right. It's only right. Listen, we gotta support each other, right? We gotta do our thing. And listen, you gotta showcase what you have, or else nobody will know you have it, right?
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And so, what I did was, the great idea was to be like, you know what? If I can give them a little entertainment with it too, you know what I'm saying? Get an A-dub in here every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? They might actually, what I'm saying, watch and see what your boy got to say, you know what I'm
Hey, just let me know. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta tell me once,
talking
one time.
about? Hey,
Nicole
hey,
Reeves, what up,
that's one thing.
Nicole?
Hey, hold on. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. They just get out of control. Hold on, man. Cause this a couple of them. Hold on, man. You know what?
Grab that bell,
See one
grab
thing I
that
do
bell,
got.
grab that bell.
Hey, one thing you gotta do when you're working with the big boy, it gets, it's so white. You gotta make sure you got your PPP on. So when I'm working out, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I got my PPP on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So,
gotta protect the
that
eyes.
I'm serious about it. Oh man, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Oh,
Smash
I'm
that
telling you, they
bell.
say, man. I'm telling you, they gonna go crazy up in here. Oh, tell me. That just ain't good. You're bringing everybody out tonight, but here we go again. Man, hold on. I think my earpiece fell out. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear
You
you.
hear me?
I
Oh
think
man, hold up, y'all.
your
My
your
earpiece
voice
fell
went,
out. Hold on.
yeah, it went low.
Hear me?
It's on the.
Hold on, my earpiece fell out. Hold on.
All right, no doubt. So what's up, y'all? I keep y'all entertained. Talk to me in the chat. I can't see no chat though. I can't see the chat. Let me hit the chat button, see what happens.
Oh,
Comments. Okay, I see the chat now.
oh man, they like
Okay, what's going on, the best uni? How you
hold
doing?
up. Let me work on
Much love to Black Bear. What's going on, Sam Day 44? Good to see you
hello.
up in here. Big boy ate that.
Hold
What's
on, let me
going
put my
on,
Bluetooth
Mary
on.
Brown? While Big boy get his stuff together. The best uni. What you looking at? I'm gonna act like I got a bell for y'all.
Hey, boy, hey, Dub, boy, you done brought, look at her, boy, you done brought, hold up, let me show you what you done did, boy, you done started a pandemic up in her, man, it's just,
You could,
they just,
yeah, you.
man, they just lighting it
Yo.
up, man. Well, no, we got to get you out here more often, my boy.
Yo,
Man,
wow.
I think it's your videos, man, because that's all you do is talk about helping people get to the bag, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's
And,
what it's all about, man. That's gonna make a difference in all our lives, right?
oh,
That's gonna turn the tables.
man, you over here trying to something, man. I ain't lying, man. I'm gonna have to holler at the baby's booty because that's another official sponsor. That's if you want to get you a bell, you holler at the baby's booty. You become a
Okay, look
member
at
of her
that.
channel, and she sends you a bell. But I
Oh,
think
look
after
at that.
tonight, man, we're gonna have to put her to sleep. She gonna be tired, you know.
No, we don't want to go do that. She good people, man. She got good stuff.
She gonna be putting in for vacation, bro.
So where you at, man? You in California?
What? Hold up, man.
Where you at?
The Cowboys.
Oh my
Home of the
gosh,
Braves.
Jesus!
Home of the free. Yes, sir. Yes,
I ain't gonna say
sir.
nothing about your Cowboys. It's all good.
You know
It's all
what?
good.
Say right now, we got our heads down. You know what I'm saying? We got our tail in between our legs. Did you see the game last week?
I did not.
Okay, so let me give you a backstory. So I've been talking hot mess for about 8 weeks. You know what I'm saying? My boy Flawless at DTF Cove over there. He flew down to us go to the game. We went to the game. You know, we looking like Super Bowl champions. Last week, bro, it was 30-0 in the start of the fourth quarter. 30. I'm sitting here like this.
Represent.
I'm like, what? Into these sorry Broncos.
Let me see who in the chat real fast.
Who is your team, my friend? Who is your team?
Hey man, you already know. Who know? What's my team in the chat? What's my team? What's my team in the chat right here? Y'all already know what my team is. Stop playing. I bleed green. Stop playing. Who is my team? I bleed green.
Oh Lord. Oh,
you already know what it is.
Oh, so y'all definitely don't want to see us this year then. Y'all definitely don't want to see. Oh, man.
Listen.
Did
we creeping right now
already?
Oh, listen. I listen. It's early, right? It's early. So
yeah, okay. That was a good comeback though. I'm gonna give you that one, bro. I'm with you. We gotta see y'all one more time. Well,
exactly.
You know what? I like Jalen Hurts, bro. I like him. You know what I'm saying? They just need to give him a chance.
Hey, we'll see what happens. I'm more of a track and field guy myself, man, because I ran track. So, like, you know what I mean? I keep up with that more. So.
Oh, okay. Well, brother, tell us what's going on. What's going on with the track and field?
Oh, well, as far as what? As far as people competing, or as far as what? Like, Jamaicans is wrecking shop right now.
Yes, sir. That's what we want to know. Who's taking care of the business?
A lot of new athletes. Thing Moo. Shouts out to Thing Moo. She's a young just turned professional, and she's like doing numbers, and she's real young. So she's somebody to watch out for. That's one of my favorite athletes right now.
Is that hold on? Because I'm sorry. I
tall, slim, dark skinned girl.
Videos, you was training somebody for track.
I might have been, because I ran myself, So I might have been. I'm not. That's a while ago, man.
Say, man, I gotta make sure I do my research. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hold on one second. I think I wrote the name. Man, hold on. Let me see if I can remember.
You got show notes over there?
Oh man, I do my homework, man. Say, man, when you jump in this hot seat, man, you thought I was playing earlier.
Sam Day said, "Can we get some Bizarres?" Oh,
yeah.
Listen, I gotta.
We just being nice right now. We trying to get you in, make you feel real comfortable. That warm and fuzzy feeling. Then boom. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just.
Well, it's all good, man. Hey, listen, I told you I'm ready for anything. But look, I gotta come back on the show. Grab the bell, man. I gotta come back on the show. There you go. You missed a few. I gotta come back on the show when I drop some new music, man. For real.
Oh, hey, man. That's what we here for, man. That's what we. Oh yeah, and I seen that too, man. I got a list of all the stuff that you said. You got the music, man. You do so much. I mean, like you got, man, so much stuff that you did, man. One thing I can say, going through videos and watching, cause you have, you got like 1,000 videos. You got like videos on top of videos.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But you
actually
took the time out. I want to say around 2020 and actually talked about what was actually going on in today's world. And
yeah.
I think that was big, man, because a lot of people tell you so much, you know what I'm saying, to stay away from that, just stay to your craft. But you know what I'm saying, you didn't care what nobody say. You went out there, you like, hey man, this is what's going on being black man in America today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real, you got to talk about it, you know. And I believe right now on our platforms, man, like you gotta pretty much make your platform what you want it to be, and not be afraid to put the things out there that you want to put out there. And some people, you might lose a few subscribers, you might lose a few supporters, but that's okay, because ultimately you're creating what you want it to be. So it's better off that you start molding that when at the early stages, and grow it to be what you want to be, or else you're going to be in the community doing something and being fake, and not doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? So it's real important to keep it authentic and talk about a lot of the things that you think are important, you know, and do the things that you think are gonna help you feel like you're making a difference as an individual. So that's you know, I try to
And
be,
you,
you know, yeah, go ahead.
no, but you know, and just saying that, you know, being being doing a part for your community, and like I was just saying earlier, you know, there's a lot of people who talk it, but it was just, you know what I'm saying, when I asked you and when I caught up with you, there was like, you know, some people like, wait, let me check out your platform, see what's going on, see how many subscribers you guys, see what it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then they'll hit you back. You was like, hey, man, no problem, man, I got you, bro. Hey, come on, just drop me this down. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Why is
So,
my hoodie looking crazy? Why is
oh,
my
let me see.
hoodie
Hold on,
looking
hold on. Let me help you
crazy?
out, bro. Let me help you out. Oh,
I
let me
can't.
see.
Hey,
There
there
we
you
go.
go. Okay. The
Man,
tassels wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. It was just a thing. I don't know. In my head, I'm like, why is it looking like that?
man, tell us about the Black Barrel.
All right, so Black Bear is a brand that I came out with about, man. As a matter of fact, I came out with it as soon as I grabbed my first embroidery machine, which is the Brother SE600. That was just a name that I came up with, because when I look at us as a people, I think of a black bear, right? A bear,
Exactly.
because and I use bear because bears, it can go both ways, right? You can think of a bear and think of a teddy bear, right? But
Yes,
then you
sir.
can think of then on the flip side, you can think of a bear. You can a grizzly bear or black bear, and you can get hurt, right?
Yeah.
So us as a people, we can be on either side of the fence. So like you approach us, and you choose which bear you want to see. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
we're
sir.
black
Yes,
bears.
sir.
You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
we
Do
we
you?
we we we've been through a lot. We put up with a lot, and we make it through a lot. And you can see the fuzzy bear, or you can see the ferocious bear. You choose. So that was kind of like the gist of why my mythology behind black bear. So you know,
Man, that
that's how
is
that came
dope,
about.
bro. That is dope. Now that you've told us about it, please let us know where we can get it.
Okay, so Blackberry, you can get AlanAwade.com if you'd like to purchase some Black Bear Pal, AlanAwade.com. I got more stuff coming out, slowly but surely, but right now I have the sweatsuits, and the BB Couture hats, because that's the name I'm gonna name it. It's BB Couture, because I wanted to like resonate with more people, so I chose the name BB Couture. But you know, Black Bear is really the name. So soon I'll be posting more stuff on my site, but I'm just making sure, doing quality control, and make sure everything is on point, and wearing stuff outside and seeing how it looks and how it feels. You know what I mean? So I can roll stuff out. Yeah, I got some other stuff that I haven't even shown anybody. I always got stuff that I haven't done or haven't produced or haven't shown anybody. But you know, stuff is coming, rolling out soon, slowly but surely.
Excellent, excellent. Now, another thing that I like to do, could you please let people know about your platforms if they're not subscribed to you, where they can go, the names of the different platforms, please, please, sir.
Okay, so I'm pretty much A-Dub Productions on everything. You can search Alan Wade or A-Dub Productions on YouTube. Obviously, subscribe there, guys. We're a little bit over 80,000 subscribers strong and growing. One of my goals was to reach 100,000 subscribers, and that was actually a life goal. And to be honest with you guys, I never thought that somebody like me could do something like that, but I'm so close, and I know it's going to happen either it's going to happen early next year. So I'm excited about that, and just getting that one of those YouTube plaques, and that'll be like one of the lifelong goals. Check off my bucket list. And Instagram, ADUBB Productions Alan Wade, TikTok, ADUBB Productions Alan Wade, Facebook, my business page, ADUBB Productions Alan Wade. So all those platforms, I appreciate you guys. Show some love and subscribe there.
So the YouTube's 80,000. How long did it take for you to reach that milestone?
To be honest with you, I'd say about 4 years. Now, I've been posting videos for a long time, but I just started like to really take it serious when I went through some stuff at work. And I've been monetized on YouTube for years on top of years. But before they had the requirements of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, I was monetized. I'd say I forgot what year it was, but I've been monetized for a long time. I got back when they sent you a letter to invite you into the revenue share program, and they actually mailed you a check in the mail. So that tells you how long I've been monetized. But I was younger and never really saw the opportunity because I had a great job, and so I never really took it seriously. But I just love posting videos because videos are something that I like to do. And sometimes, I started my YouTube channel actually to post a video of a friend of mine. That was my first YouTube video. A friend of mine, a close friend of mine that I went to college with, after I joined the military, I came back home and I heard he committed suicide. Unfortunately, Isaiah Santiago, rest in peace. And I had some footage. Hey, man, different reasons, that such is life, and I'm happy that I'm here to to talk about it and but I have footage of him because we did music together. He used to come to my studio and record, so I had some video of him, and I felt like it would be beneficial to his family for me to be able to see that footage of him alive, rapping, and having fun. So I uploaded that video to my YouTube platform, and that was my very, very first video, as a matter of fact. And you guys can go back on my YouTube channel and see my very first video. Rest in peace, Isaiah Santiago, a song that me and him did called "Me and Your World," where we talked about college buddies, and it was a beat that he brought to me, and he wanted me to sing on a hook, and so that's a backstory on that. But that's how my YouTube channel got started, and ever since then, I've always been into music, so my channel was really supposed to be showcasing my music, making visuals so people could listen to my music. And then it just turned into a how-to channel because I would run into stuff that I would do on a day-to-day basis and figure out, it might be beneficial to show somebody how to do this because I ran into some issues. So I'll make how-to videos, and a lot of those how-to videos still get a lot of views to this day. And then here came the garment decorating when I bought my first cameo. So, that's a whole other story within itself.
You started with the cameo.
I started with a silhouette cameo. Yeah, I always knew. So everything stems around music, to be honest with you, because I knew that music. Yeah, that bell. I knew that music, right?
Thank you, Four Corners.
I knew that artists were generating revenue by selling merchandise. So I was thinking at an early age, like, how can I get some of this merchandise money? So, all I knew was I knew I needed a heat press. I didn't know how to make shirts. I knew I needed a heat press, and I knew I needed to press some stuff on the shirts. So I actually bought a heat press off of a cheap Chinese heat press off of eBay. It was a 2-pack. It came with a heat press and a hat press. It was a black press. I think I paid like $300 for a hat press and a heat press, and a shirt press and a flat press and a hat press. So I got it. I ordered some transfers off of Amazon. They were like transfers that you can print on a printer and then like press it onto your shirt. I saw that it worked, and I put it down in my garage and sat it on the shelf. It sat there for years and years and years. Yeah. And then one day my mother came up to me. She asked me. She said, "Hey, your uncle needs some shirts made for the ship," because my uncle, a couple of my uncles, they have ships in the islands. So she said, "Could you go find a place to make shirts?" I said, "Well, I saw this thing online called a silhouette cameo, where it cuts vinyl. I said, if you want to go half on that, if we go half on that, then we can own the cameo, and I can make the shirts because I'm good with Illustrator and Photoshop, and you can keep the cameo, and it'll probably be the same price or even less, as me paying somebody else to make up a logo and go make the shirts. So she said, that sounds like a great idea. So we went half. We bought a silhouette cameo off of Amazon. And then while I was setting up my cameo, I ran into some headaches or whatever. Some because the cameo don't come with no instructions. So it's like, as I was setting up and figuring it out, I'm like, damn, this is. And then I would figure it out. So I make a video on it. First of all, I made a video on the unboxing. Then I made a video about the things that I had problems with when I started to help other people, not thinking that it would turn into nothing. I just want to, make a video, help people, maybe to get some views, right? So, so next thing you know, those videos started getting questions. I would make a video to answer those questions. And it just started going up and up, and people would ask me to make shirts for them. And slowly my channel just started taking off after that, and then that's how that happened. So yeah, that was about, maybe about 3.5, 4 years ago. Yeah, I could be off on the numbers a little bit, but about 4 years ago. Yeah.
One of my questions I know I have, how you have done a lot of unboxing. Would you say you've done about over 100 unboxings?
I don't know. I don't. It's possible. It's possible. But besides just equipment, like unboxings in general, could be, because I've been unboxing GoPros, I've been unboxing cameras, I've been unboxing stuff, that little knickknacks I get from these companies that send you free stuff, like massage guns. I don't think I've done 100, but it's probably close.
What is the craziest thing you've unboxed?
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe it would be the massage gun, or I got this little crazy. I got a joystick that connects to your phone, but they had sent me a broken one. So when I unboxed it, it was broken. So it's like, I guess they sent me a return. I don't know what it was, but I unboxed it purposely to show that it was broken. And I think that was one of the weirdest, craziest things. Like, why would you send me something that's broken? And but I don't know. I think that's probably like sense. Exactly. I don't get it, but I haven't. It's nothing too crazy. So yeah.
So to go with that theme of unboxing, now I guess I hate to say it. I just got to. You kind of you are a gentleman that has a lot. What all does Mr. A DUBB have? I mean, what all are the toys that you have, sir? I mean, because I'm sure everybody want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because you got toys everywhere.
Man, how do y'all know I got toys everywhere? That's crazy.
You did over 100 unboxings.
So, I mean, so my degree is in digital film and video production. So, I got all types of lights, like with special effects, different lightings, different light stands, different cameras, different camera lenses, different camera filters. I got drones, I got tripods. I got a bunch of stuff. And this is not even garment decorating. We didn't even get the garment decorating stuff yet. I got camera cranes. I got all types of stuff, man. Yeah, I got stuff on video wise. I got camera stabilizers. I got the whole pack that you can hook up a professional camera on. I got a bunch of. I got gimbals. I got all types of stuff. I got light wands. Look, here's a light wand right here. Light wands. I got all types of stuff, man. Like, and that's not even garment decorating wise, because video is my thing, man.
You can shoot a movie.
I've shot a movie. It's called The Brotherhood. It's on Amazon right now. Amazon Prime, The Brotherhood.
Brother, come on, man. You gotta quit trying to hide the good stuff, man.
I'm not hiding it.
Man. Come on, man.
So actually, the movie's not my movie. I'm not going to take full credit for it. It's my son's movie. But my production gear shot the movie, and I helped him produce the film. But he actually shot the movie. He wrote the movie, so he gets full credit for that. But I actually look, I made sure, stuff was going okay, and he used a lot of my gear to shoot the movie. He edited the movie, got the sound directors and stuff like that, and yeah, he did all that. So
So if old
yeah, it's called.
Steven Spielberg, looking for somebody, I could drop a plug, right?
There you go, Alan Northern.
So I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say that's man. That's that's saying something. So do you do anything like videos for people around, or what I'm saying?
I used to do music videos for local artists a lot. I used to get a lot of inquiries, but I stopped. I stopped more so after around the time when I went to film school, because a lot of times when you go to get formal training on something that you're doing already, it kind of messes you up, to be honest with you. So I was shooting a lot of music videos and a lot of just videos in general, right? But I wasn't doing it the correct way. And I put the quotation marks because I wasn't formally trained at the time, so I wasn't doing it the correct way. But so when I went to film school and then I graduated, I came back and I looked at all my old stuff and I said, oh man, this is garbage. This is terrible. I didn't even look at the lighting, look at this, look at that. But at the end of the day, what I want a lot of people to understand is, especially in today's day and age, there is no correct way. If you want to do something, no matter what that is, just do it. Don't worry about it being perfect, because guess what? Life isn't perfect, and people need to see imperfections, because right now with social media, we're being fed a whole bunch of BS, and it's distorting reality, and it's causing people to suffer from depression. It's causing people to doubt themselves. It's causing people to get stuck and be depressed, and it's disgusting. So and that's a lot of, so we need to expose ourselves as individual and all of our imperfections to break that mold, because it's if you're trying to keep up with that lifestyle, trying to put everything out as being perfect, it's not healthy. It's not healthy because we're not perfect beings. So when I went to film school and I learned all this stuff, it set me back, and I had to catch myself. And say, you know what? It's okay to not be perfect, because if you spend too much time trying to be perfect, you'll never be able to compete. You'll never be able to keep up, because right now, even with social media, if you're trying to be perfect, you can't put out content fast enough, because you got 50 young cats on a cell phone putting out videos every half an hour, and these Instagram posts and these TikTok videos, they're competing with TV right now. They're competing with TV. That's how serious it is. So if you're not able to put out your content or whatever it is that you're doing, it doesn't even have to be video and content. If you can't keep up, then you already played yourself. It's so I had to realize it's okay to know how to do it the correct way, but it's okay to break the rules too, the rules that they put in place, because let's face it, somebody made the rules up, right?
Exactly.
And if you want to innovate and be original, then you have to break the rules, right? You got to break the rules to be able to come up with your own style of doing things, And initially, when you break the rules, people are going to be looking at you like, "What the heck is he doing?" You know what I mean? But if it works, it just works, and then all of a sudden you'll be so and so that created the so and so way of shooting, or the so and so way of dancing. You know what I mean? Initially, it's rejected, and then it's accepted, and then when it's accepted, all of a sudden you're the best thing since sliced bread. So it's okay to go against the grain. It's okay to do things differently, and I encourage that, because we're not perfect beings. We're not supposed to be perfect. We're not intended to be perfect, but everybody pushes perfect, and it messes us up.
I was just about to say, most of your great innovators that came up with, like Benjamin Franklin, when they go to tell people about it, they thought they were crazy. You're gonna what? You're gonna do what? Electricity. And when they come out with it, it's like, now you're a genius. You know what I mean?
Hey man, I got a whole nother, like you said, Benjamin Franklin, that just hit a whole nother, we can go a whole nother conversation with that one, because let's be, I feel like a lot of this stuff that we're told in history, it's what was captured, it's what we're told, but a lot of these pioneers that invented this. They're not the original. They're not the originators of it. So like that's why what I mean. Like we can go a whole nother. We can start a whole nother discussion about that because yeah, Ben Franklin electricity. Okay. Because they had assistants that were brilliant. They had assistants that were brilliant that don't get any credit for anything, right?
Okay.
And a lot of their assistants were slaves, right? So let's be real. A lot of people got no credit for things that they came up with, ideas and inventions that they came up with. But if you were a slave, then your idea belonged to your master because you're a slave. Because you're property.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's why.
Man, so let me ask you a question. Okay, so that's what he had back then. But like I remember a story about the first open heart surgery. How, you know, somebody took credit for it, but it was actually somebody else who did, and they had to come back. And so
let me tell you something, man. Only reason why somebody can say that they're the first at anything is because they document it. Okay. That doesn't mean that you're the first to do it, right? Yeah. Because we're all human beings. We all have a brain, right? Yeah. So a lot of times people say, oh, I got this idea, right? I got this idea. So you mean to tell me out of everybody on earth, you think that you're the first person that thought that? Like, it's possible, but do you know the amount of genius you have to be to really think that you're the first person to have that thought? I mean, let's think. A thought takes a split second to have. It takes you a split second to have. A thought is not something that you can sell, right? You got to turn that thought into something tangible. I mean, you can kind of, you can patent an idea or something like that, but like a thought is just a thought. That's why I dislike when people say, oh, I don't want to tell you my idea because you might steal it. I can't stand when people say that. I don't want to tell, don't tell nobody this, but I got this idea. What's your idea? Oh, I don't want to say no, you might steal it. Like, what? So the reason behind that is if I have an idea, and that's why a lot of the stuff, and when I started making these videos so intricately and showing people how I do things, a lot of the customers that I would have, because when I started doing t-shirts, I started having a lot of like friends and family. One of my faithful clients, but she asked me, said, why are you showing everybody how to do this stuff? They're gonna take your idea. I'm like, I'm not afraid for anybody to take my idea. I'm not afraid of anybody to do my things because I got a million ideas. I got more ideas than I have days, right? There's not enough hours in a day for me to do everything that I think about, right?
Exactly.
And it's enough to go around for everybody. And on top of anything, let's be real. Let's be quite frank and let's be real. All of us know how to become successful, right?
Yes.
But there's only a few people who are actually going to take the information that we're given and actually put it to work, right? It takes a real special individual to apply the information. So it's like, I'm not afraid to tell people or give people information because most people are too lazy to do it. Most people ain't going to do it. Most people are not going to do it. Right or wrong?
True. That's
right
true.
Or wrong? Oh, bet. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's all. Bet. A year later, what you doing?
Still looking. Still waiting.
Am I lying? I done told you how to do it. People want you to do it for them.
Exactly.
Right? People, they want you to do it for them. And the value isn't like you can't really learn anything unless you do it for yourself. You know what I mean? And you can't be somebody. The most valuable thing you can do for somebody is showing them how to do it for themselves. And people don't understand that, and people don't appreciate that a lot of the times. When I make these videos, people just want more information. They just want more. They just want more, and they want to see it in more detail. But you didn't show this. But you didn't show that. I'm like, well, bruh, don't be lazy. I showed you the general concept of the thing, and I didn't show you. And my videos, I make them very, very intricate, and I try to show as much as I can and capture it in with detail and high definition and zoom in close so you can see so you won't mess up. But even that's not good enough sometimes, right? Because people want to see what they want to see, and they want to make it in a way So you're doing all the work for them because they're too lazy to do it themselves, right?
Exactly.
And they don't know that that's doing themselves a disservice. I try to give you a general idea so that you can do it and put your own twist on it so you can make it yourself. And along the way, while I'm showing you these things, it might be something that I'm doing for the first time, right? So I'm
Yes,
showing
sir.
you mistakes. I'm showing you how to what, so you can look at me and be like, oh, and my mind is going this way because I'm doing it and I'm recording the video at the first. But you're watching it, so your mind is different, working differently. So you're like, why is he doing that? You know what I mean? Well, so we're learning together. People don't get
Exactly.
that. People don't get that. You know what I mean? So, but that's my style of shooting and making videos and stuff. I think it's a lot more valuable than like practicing something and then showing it after it's all perfect.
Yeah, I mean, because nobody's human, we all make mistakes. And I tell people, you know, the first place the average person goes to when they want to know how to do something,
YouTube,
YouTube. So,
YouTube
you know,
University.
I mean, let's keep it. Hold up, we got one in. Thank you, folks, Corner Hustlers. Thank you. Man, they is still going, man. You over here dropping that knowledge, man. They is going crazy. Man, I
Say they want
I
some
totally
bar.
feel you, you know, on that because there are some people they want you to come here, let me hold your hand. They want you to do
Right.
baby step, walk the do them like I say. I remember a famous thing, Miss Uni, she said all the time. She'll say, I'm up here making these videos to show y'all how to do something. You shouldn't be worried about what I got going on in the background. You need to be worried about what I'm
But
trying to teach you.
right, you clicked on the video because you're the title because you want to know what to do. You worried about everything else. But you got
Yeah.
some people in the haters. You got some haters in the comments, man. They just want to. They just look for everything wrong and comment on that. And like I'm like, out of everything that I did in the video, that's the one thing that you. But I learned to like to block that out because as creators we don't need that negative energy because a lot of the
Oh,
times if you feed into it, it kind of like blocks your creativity. Not kind
yes.
of, it definitely blocks your creativity. And you could be down for a couple of days thinking about some dumb stuff that you went through, you know, and it's just not worth it. So as a creator, I've learned to not only block it out, but I just like block, you're done. You're done from the whole channel. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna make a video on that at the end of the year. I'm gonna unblock, I'm gonna make a video showing everybody that I blocked and getting them off the block. And I'm gonna post the video so they can see, so they can go back and see after I unblocked them that they were on a block list, and they can slowly trickle their way back to the block list if they got some smart stuff to say
Oh,
in January. And
oh
that's what
wow.
I do,
Say,
man. That's why, because I gotta keep, because like I said, we gotta keep our platforms clean. We gotta keep our platforms in a way that this is my platform that I'm creating. This is my happy space. If you don't want
yes.
to be here, if you're talking reckless, it's my platform. You out of here. You know what I mean? So we have the power to create the space that we want and create it how and invite the people that we want. So don't be afraid to block somebody, man. I don't care. Block real quick. Block real quick. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing
Boom,
with
say,
me.
they told me, hey, you gonna get a cold block game when you get in this business right here, boy.
Big time.
They gonna be like, oh, did
Because
I accidentally block you? My bad, brother. I was just on the road. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Oh, wow.
Appreciate that, baby's booty. That's my link she posted, my YouTube link she posted. Appreciate that. Everybody
Oh,
go subscribe. I appreciate it.
oh,
Trying to hit
yes, sir. Yes,
100K.
sir. Yes, sir, man. I have wonderful admins. I
Yes,
appreciate
you
her.
do. You
I
do
have, man, I
definitely.
say it all the time. I have wonderful admins and I have wonderful subscribers. I appreciate all of them, you know what I'm saying, for tuning
Yeah.
in. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, we do everything that we try to do, you know what I'm saying, to
Yeah. How
keep
you
them.
get in
So,
touch with all these good people, man? The baby's booty is good people. The best uni's good people, man. I guess good energy just, pulls in good energy. That's all.
but,
That's what that's about.
well, you know, I am part of the best uni crew, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
So,
That's what's up. That's what's
so
up.
you know, say you can't forget where you come from, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
and the best unit was like, I'm just gonna keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Best unit, like, man, we gotta make friends, and there be haters out there, boy. And I was like, ooh, let me go get them, let me go get them, ooh, let me get them. I promise, I say you gonna be happy when I get done with them. She was like, no, sir. No, sir, we ain't
Yeah, we
doing
got
that
to
but
keep
making
it
friends.
calm. Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's the
Now,
right idea because these platforms will check you if you get too reckless. Because I used to get reckless in the comments. Man. I used to get reckless. I used to get reckless to the point where YouTube was like, they'll send me a little message, be friendly when you're something like
yeah.
that. The comment. Yeah, yeah, man. I used what? What? I'm from Philly, man. Stop playing. Don't play with me. Like, don't let this. Hi,
Yeah.
everybody. Hi. They get confused real fast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I'd be
yeah,
like, bro, who the fuck you
yeah,
think I am? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I'd just be like, you know what I'm saying? Just hey man. So she told me, we gotta make friends, and that's just that's the best thing to do, man. You make friends, you have so much fun, you get them people out the way. Because
That's it.
I love this. You know what I'm saying? Even if I stopped crafting, didn't have nothing to do with anything anymore, this just brings so much love and joy to me. You know what I'm saying? That I just
That's
be
what it's
like,
about. Right. As long as you feel fulfilled doing what you're doing and you feel you happy about it, and that's all that matters. You know?
yeah. And then just,
Yeah.
I like the feeling just being able to, you know what I'm saying, to help people out. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Big time. That's the best right there. That's the best. Like reading them comments and knowing that you help somebody solve a problem or you help somebody supplement their income. That's
man.
that's rewarding right there. That gives you feel a sense of purpose right there.
And,
You can't
and
beat that.
that's and I think all the YouTubers, I think most you find out quick the ones that get into it for the money because they fall off real fast.
Yeah, they
Boom, you
fought
know what I'm
big
saying?
time. Big time.
But
Yep.
but
Yep.
I think the ones that truly stay, you know what I'm saying, we want to actually help people, you know what I'm saying? And that's why like I try to
Yeah.
help, I try to help everybody, especially like
Yeah, I know. I
the
see.
people on the rise. Because I know what it's
Right.
like to get 12 views.
I noticed like I remember I was there. We all was there, man. I was there. I remember. I remember posting and looking like, damn, 30? Damn. Like, yeah, but you stay consistent and you learn that craft and you perfect what you like to do and you keep on going. I'm just reading the comments somebody left on a video. Sorry, it just came up on the screen. Anyway,
Oh,
yeah, and then you grow, you get better and better, and that's all that matters, man. You can't progress and you can't get better unless you execute and you try. You know what I mean? Oh man, Sam Day say you gotta lay you down remix. Oh my gosh, that's one of my songs. It's on my channel. Lay you down. That's one of one of my. I think that was like the fourth video I ever shot. Yeah, it was dope video, fun video.
say, man, when
Yeah.
you drop some music, man, don't drop no music, man, and then don't come on and be like, bro, you told the people when you drop some music, that say you
I
got
want to
like
come back
50
on the
people
platform.
watching right now. You got about
Yeah.
50 people watching, so if you drop some music, bro, you don't come back on here, they not gonna say nothing to you. They gonna say something to me.
Oh no, we're gonna come
So
back on the platform and promote some music. I'm gonna try to get on every platform I can next time I drop some music. You know what's crazy? About when I first started doing music, man. It's like I was young, but like I tried younger, but I tried so much that actually worked, and it taught me so much, man. Like flyers, like I got
yeah,
flyers made. I don't know if y'all remember this company called Disc Makers. I'm not sure if y'all probably wouldn't know if y'all not into music, but I got flyers made, and I used to get off work and I got myself a little Home Depot little stapler, and I used to go around Philly and at nighttime and post my flyers up on telephone poles back then when I used to do that. Listen, I was making some noise as a little independent artist, and
what?
I just re-released my first album. It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, and all that. So y'all can check that out. A Dub rocking with the best. Sam Day, you know what
So
he
so
keep on asking for
okay,
bars.
okay. So hold on. Let's see if we can't get that link. Say that again, so my admins to make sure. What is the link to get the music?
On Spotify, on iTunes, on all streaming platforms, basically music wise. A Dub rocking with the best. AUDBB rocking with the best, and you'll see a side profile of me. Yeah, I mean, with I think I got a stereo in the background. Yeah, that's my first album. Yeah.
So there go. So and if y'all have a question for A-Dub, because he look like he ready to go, y'all better go. Hey, y'all need put the question in the comments. Like I say, hey, we got them ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can just until they get them put in there. So what all do you do? What? Because I know
So
you got every piece of stitching equipment. Hold up, just 1 second. Hold on.
no,
Yeah, I know
I'm
you
here.
have.
I'm here.
Hold up, 1 second. We got 4 corners on them. Thank you, 4 corners. Gotta set it off for you, baby. Let it ride.
Hey. All right. So what all do I do? All right. So obviously I start off with the cameo. So you got your heat vinyl transfer, right? And I initially when I got into garment decorating, let's be real. Everybody pretty much has the same thoughts about embroidery. I think that like back when you were younger, you would go into a store and you would see something. Bless you, man. God bless you. Bless you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You would see something on a sweater or something that was embroidered, and you'd look at it like, damn, that's gonna be expensive, right? That's what we think when we see embroidery. We think expensive. We think, wow, that's nice, right? So that's one of the things I wanted to get into. So after I got my vinyl cutter, I was like researching embroidery and how to get into it, stuff like that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, got that cowgirl. I mean that Cowboys cup. so I saw, the brother SE600, and I thought it was really, really inexpensive machine. Well, I won't say really, really inexpensive, but at the time it was attainable for me. So I got one, looked up some videos, figured out how to work it, and started doing videos on that. Started did unboxing videos and all of that. And it's and then after that, I saw that they have multi-needle machines, and I'm like, man, I can't afford that. One day I'm gonna get one. One day I'm gonna get me a multi-needle. Maybe, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to afford it, but I'm gonna get it one day, I guess. So then what else did I get? Then I wanted to slide out heat press. I had the regular Chinese heat press. I wanted to slide out Jordan. Then I auto open. Ooh, I want one of those. You know what I mean? So slowly but surely, I work my way up to getting those things. But so
hold on. You talking like this stuff is done? Hold up, man. Hold up. You got the slide. What is it? The 16 by 20, the 15 by 15, and then you got the swing weight. Hold up, man. You can't be talking about this stuff like it's just done, man. Come on, man.
Listen, I got like. Do you want to be honest with you? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like 7 heat presses, man.
Oh,
I got like 7 heat presses.
You talking to a fellow junkie, bro? Talk to your boy, man. I'm a junkie too, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give you something exclusive. I got 7 heat presses right now that I own, and I got 1 heat press, another 16 by 20 on the way coming soon. So stay tuned if y'all want to see the Racoma 16 by 20 auto open slide out drawer with the digital display. I'm gonna do an unboxing of that and do a walk around of that. Right here in the background, we got the Heat Transfer Warehouse Wallet Cut Pro right here. Heat Transfer Warehouse Wallet Cut Pro right there in the background, 16 by 20 digital display, and it has a hover feature too. If you adjust the knob at the top, you can hover. So I like to use that with my RR1000, the hover before I press it down. So Sam Day is asking how the RR1000 is working out. Sam Day, it's working out pretty good, man. I love this machine. A lot of the things that people fear about DTG is the maintenance, and what I've discovered while having this machine for like, I don't know, maybe like going on 2 months now, that the maintenance is not that serious. It's not that bad. Yes. The white inks is ridiculous. It does go fast. Even if your machine's on standby, the white inks go fast, but it doesn't go as fast as, like, if you're consistently pressing garments, the machine does pay for itself, and it is worth it. And I always use this example for people that are afraid to spend that amount of money. I use 2 examples. One example is you're gonna spend the money anyway on some dumb shit. Excuse my language, but you're gonna spend the money anyway on some dumb shit. So you might as well spend it on something that's going to give you a return, because guess what? Even if I sell 1 T-shirt a month, even if I take my 16,000, if you got 16 grand in a bank account, right? How much interest is your bank going to give you on that 16 grand monthly? If you take that 16 grand and you sit it into this machine, can you sell 1 shirt a month? If so, then you're beating your bank account.
Huh.
You're beating it. You're beating it. You're beating it. Right? So your 16 grand, you sit it over here because people say, okay, I just spent $16,000. Did you spend $16,000 or did you buy a business? Right? Even if you're not in business, like you don't have a bunch of clients, once you make a shirt, right? You get a graphic and put it on a shirt and you go outside, one of your friends go and say, "Ooh, where'd you get that? Can I get one?" And then you sell 1 or 2 shirts a month and you're beating your bank account's interest that they're giving you on that money that you would have had sitting in your bank account doing absolutely jack shit. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
Oh, you
But
all right, man?
because I gotta talk like that because that's where I'm from, and that's how you need to talk to people sometimes so they can understand what's going on. Like, and you say, and I'm glad you say I'm talking about the stuff like it ain't nothing, because literally what I just explained to you is the way that you climb and you make your way up to a multi-needle, right? Which I got 2 of. Actually, I got 3 of them. I got the Racoma MT1501, right? The 15 needle. And I got this Racoma EM1010. I got 2 Racoma EM1010s, right? So to make my workflow more efficient, because I'm starting to get clients now, which I really don't even try to get clients. They just come. And then I got my DTG machine. But what I'm telling y'all is these investments that I made are consistently making money for me month after month after month. Even if something sits for a while, it's still a tool that I have that I'm able to generate revenue from. Even if you get a heat press, if you use it. So what I'm saying is, like, when you have a sum of money, you're gonna spend you're gonna spend the money anyway. You're gonna go buy some shoes, right? You're gonna go buy a shirt. You're gonna go to the movies. You're gonna go to dinner. You're gonna mess up the money anyway. You might as well stop being cheap and buy yourself a heat press, because if you had a heat press, you would go shopping and you wouldn't buy nothing because you look at it like, I can make that. I ain't buying that.
Exactly.
Right or wrong.
That's right.
I can make that. I ain't buying that. And next thing you know, half your wardrobe. See, people don't understand that it's all a buildup, and all of it ends up back in your pocket, right? Because when you go out to shop now, you're like, I ain't buying it, I can make it. That money that you would have spent to buy a $50 shirt, a $20, $30 shirt, that all that money over time is staying in your pocket. And you don't see it. And you don't recognize what's happening. But a year from now, you're going to look back at your bank account, you're going to be like, Dad, where'd that come from, right? It come from you not buying t-shirts because because now your whole wardrobe is shirts that you made, right? And now on top of that, some of your friends want they brand on the shirt, so now they're paying you, so that's more money in your pocket, right? As opposed to that money sitting in your account doing what? You don't got no business, right? Even if you got a regular job, right? You offer your services to your employer. You make some stuff for some stuff that you want to wear to work just because you want something customized. And maybe a friend that worked with you, he want one done. Next thing you know, management comes up to you, oh man, we all like that look. Let's all, I'm just saying stuff that I'm not just talking to talk. I'm talking because this is what happened to me, like in real life, while I was at work. You know what I mean? So it's like everything that I say on my channel and everything that I tell you guys about is stuff that I've been through and stuff that I did, So it's not like I'm just making this stuff up as I go along. This is all these examples is actually how I got to where I am right now, right? Because you don't know how you're going to afford this, but in a year from now, you'll see the money. You won't know how you got the money. It just happened. It just appeared, right? Because it appeared because I stopped buying the Gucci shirts and I stopped buying this and I stopped buying that. And all that money's in my pocket. Like it's hard if I ever go shopping right now, it's gotta be something that's so hot, that's so dope for me to spend on a t-shirt. Are you serious? I can. Do you see the stitching? You gotta be able to stitch. Do you see the stitching right here? You gotta be able to top that for me to buy it. Good luck with that, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you start off, you're gonna be, it might not be it might look all right, might be not too shabby, you know what I mean? But then when you get better and better, it's gonna be hard to sell you anything in the store. you know, and that money stays in your pocket. And if you got kids, that's all more reason why you need to buy a heat press. Because
Yeah.
guess what? Now your kids can get all the nice shirts, all the cartoons that they want, just super color. You got so many options right now to save money and they stay fly, then it don't make no sense not to invest in. You gotta have a heat press. One, I think every family should own a heat press. Everybody should have a heat press. Like, why not? Why not?
Yeah. It's just saves so much money, and
Big time.
then just so much you can do with it. It's just so many, and then there's so many ways, of
Yeah.
making money that, a heat press. I wish I would have known about a heat press earlier. Because
Big
I
time.
had 5
Yeah.
boys and 1 girl. So
See? Exactly. Exactly. Look at all that money. You know what I mean?
Man, instead of
And
sending
even-
that to somebody, we could be making that at all that at the house.
And then on the flip side, then your kids' friends want some shirts. And then your kids turn it into a business. Right?
Exactly.
So that's how valuable it is, because indirectly you're teaching your kids how to save money and how to start a business and how to run a business indirectly, just by watching you make their clothes. And your kids are gonna wear that stuff with pride because they made it, right?
Yes.
And then they're gonna impress their friends with, yo, hey, I made this. Oh, you made that? Can I get one? Right? Yeah, right. That's how it goes. So yeah, man, that's my spin on it. And like this is my small contribution, just like I'm sure everybody else's garment decorating that looks like me is thinking. It's our small contribution to each other, so that we can help ourselves get out of this bridge that gap, that financial gap. You got a lot of us online that are doing different things to educate each other on financial literacy, and everybody plays a part. You got the guys teaching credit, you got the guys teaching real estate, you got the guys just talking about finances in general and how to manage your finances. You got the guys talking about businesses, and you got the guys like me and you teaching how to garment decorate to start your own business or to and all of it works hand in hand, right?
Yes.
If you do all these practices, learn how to use credit cards so you can get the points, right, and pay it off at the end of the month. All that is how you keep the money back in your pocket, and how you get financial literate, and we dig ourselves as a community out of this generational wealth thing that we're in, mess that we're in, because ain't nobody going to do it but us. So,
Exactly. I man, you're on here dropping a lot of gems. I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say in your DIY? What was the one thing that you would just like call your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest accomplishment is like looking around in this room right here and seeing that I have 2 embroidery machines right here. I got a Rico RR1000. These machines, like right here alone, is like brand new. I'm thinking almost $20,000, like right here, man. No, it's more than 20,000, because the RI1000, what's this? I think between 16 and 18,000. This is 8,000, 8,000. This is my accomplishment right here. This is one of my greatest accomplishments as in life, and growing my YouTube channel to the size that it is. But I have other big accomplishments also, like but you asked me a question in general, but I'm going off on a tangent with it. But like I'm a military veteran. You know what I mean? That's a huge accomplishment.
Hey man, thank you for your service.
Yeah, no problem, man. I raised my son, and he's grown now, and he's doing good. He produced a movie. He has a great job, and he lives on his own, and graduated college, American University. So that's a huge accomplishment for me. Single father, you know what I mean? I got a house rented out. That was a huge accomplishment, being a homeowner. You know what I mean? I got options to do things that I never thought I'd have options to do. And like, just do hard work and dedication, and being focused and not giving up on myself, you know what I mean? And just being consistent, trying to do things, so yeah, all these accomplishments. But like, ultimately, every time I come down here and I look around, I'm like, damn, this is dope. You know what I mean?
So,
let me tell you, my real main accomplishment is my greatest accomplishment ever right now that I'm living is quitting my job, quitting my
Ow!
job and being able to get up every morning and do whatever the heck I want to do. That's my greatest accomplishment right there. That's my greatest accomplishment. And when I realized I can do that, I had to like, I'm still like coming into grips with it. You know, it's been a while now, but it's been like almost 2 years now, but it's still surreal to me sometimes where like, I'm like, yo, I really get up every morning and like do what I want to do every day, do what I like to do every day, you know, and I don't have to go into a job and clock in or have to spend. This job setup makes no sense, and anybody who's not striving to escape is out of their mind, because you have a life, right? We got lives, right? It just makes no. We got lives. We get 7 days a week to live our life, right?
Yep.
You get, if you're lucky, because some people work 6 days, right? If you're lucky, you get 2 days to do whatever you want to do. Actually, it's really 1 day.
Because one day you got to rest.
1 day you got to rest to get ready to go do it all over again. So you actually only get 1 day, whether you work 7 days, 6 days or 5 days, right? Because you get 2 days to yourself to do what you want to do out of your life. Out of 7 days you live your life, you get 2 days a week to do. That's backwards. So we're working, we're spending our lives, and your life is your time is your most valuable. That's a priceless asset. That's you can't. No matter how successful you are, you can't buy back no time, right?
No.
And we are spending 5 days of our 7 days of our life to do what? To help somebody else, or to do that, to buy this house, or to do this and do that. And like, we have to understand that like, it's okay. Like sometimes our situation might not be the ideal situation for us, or so we think, but you have to start being content with your situation. And when I'm saying that, don't think that it's that I mean to not strive to do better, but you have to know that I'm not doing that bad, or I'm okay. You know what I mean? Things could be worse, because if you constantly fall into the trying to keep up with the Joneses, it's not a good life to live, because then you put yourself bigger and bigger into debt, and then you're dependent on more and more on that job, right? And when you're dependent on that job, you're only gonna get but so far. Yep. Like, because there's ceilings to every place of employment. Your boss is not. Let's think about it. If you have a business, would you pay your employee more than you? Exactly. You would never do that, because it makes no damn sense. So our goal is to make so much money and do this so we can ball out and buy this and buy that. You ain't gonna do that at your job. Sorry.
So like,
the only way to do that is to create your own and do your own thing, because only then will you have no ceilings. Only then will you be able to make it what you want it to be and be able to make as much money as you want. And that's the only way you'll be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do that at no job. So that's why it's okay to kind of like feel content, but not saying that don't strive for more, but you should be content. Strive, don't give up on whatever your thing is. And if you're not trying out your thing, you done lost your mind, because if you consistently try, the way the universe works is you're going to accomplish it. You're going to accomplish it, because you have no choice, because you can only there's only but so much fail. There's an end to failure. Like if you suck at something and you consistently try, you're gonna get better. There's no way you can't get better. Even if you get better and people start accepting you as that person and you still suck, you're still gonna be accepted, because you're the person that does that, right? Because let's face it, it's people in every industry that we look at like, damn, this thing sucks, but he built his way up. All this stuff sucks, right? This is terrible. But guess what? He put the work in consistently, and people go to him for that. Because he stayed consistent. So there's only but so much failure you're gonna get when you're trying to accomplish something. If you consistently try, you're gonna make it. you're gonna be able to escape that job. I'm living proof. I'm not no. I tell people all the time, I'm no different from any of y'all. You know what I mean? In the city of Philadelphia, you know what I mean? I had it worse. You talking about syrup sandwiches and mayonnaise sandwiches and all that. Y'all
Oh,
ain't telling me. No, you talking about blocks of cheese at church? Come on, man. Don't
yeah.
talk to me. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me. Y'all look at all this. A lot of people look at this and oh man, he's so lucky. Okay, okay, okay. You think you got it worse? Okay, I got stories for y'all. Okay, yeah,
Now, hold
man.
up. Now, one thing I do want to say, bro, is like the equipment you went and got. You went like you didn't go get no Hondas. You know what I'm saying? You up there with Bentleys, and you know what I'm saying. You went got
I
the
would.
best of the best of the best of the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Eh, for every best there is a better, but I will say that I got the stuff that I got strategically, and I got the stuff that I got, and I didn't cheap out on a lot of stuff because I don't I don't want to cheap out on stuff because if you cheap out on things that sometimes you have to pay for quality, right?
Yeah.
And you got to do your research before you buy things. And I'm happy that I invested in these Ricoma machines
Ooh.
because so let me tell you, a few years ago, I don't know how deep y'all dig into this, but Racoma had a terrible rap on the internet. They had a
Uh-uh.
terrible reputation. You don't remember? No, you must not. Yeah, Racoma had a terrible rep on. Everybody was bashing Racoma machines. But when I did my research and finding out which multi-needle I wanted to invest in, Racoma advertising a lot, and they still do advertise a lot. They're the most advertised machines ever. But everywhere I went, every YouTube video I went, they were like bashing them and terrible, saying terrible things. But I would go on a Facebook group and I would see like these people producing these wonderful pieces of embroideries with these Racoma machines. So I'm like, something they adding up here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Something they adding up. So I did my research, Melco, researched all the other ones, and Racoma made the most sense to me because there was room for improvement and there was clearly a group of people who didn't know what the heck they were doing. So that meant that I could make content on this machine. So to help the people that are having mistakes and help people who might not know or might not think because of the false information out there that these machines work. Because let's face it, sometimes if we're fed misinformation, it stops us from an opportunity, from getting an opportunity, right? Because we think this don't work. But Racoma was one of the first companies that really started making these expensive machines affordable to us because they had
Okay.
financing programs. And now all the other companies are following after Racoma through Synchrony Bank. They're offering financing programs. Before you had to have the cash to buy these machines. Racoma was the only company that offered 0% financing if you got good or okay credit, and you can pay
Okay.
100 and something dollars a month and get an EM1010 or 215 a month and get an MT1501. They're one of the first ones to start doing it. So, but if you think the machine sucks, you're not gonna buy it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, let me grab one of these things and see what it's all about. You know what I mean? So I went down and I did my research, and I actually went down to Miami, Florida, and like and check them out to make you ain't spend that much
Okay.
money for nothing. Like I'm going,
Okay.
and I like to travel, so I went down there, checked them out, bought my machine. You know what I mean? I did my training hands on. You know what I mean? And then went back, got my machine, and that was it from there, man. I was making videos and like I enjoyed the whole thing because I had all the haters in the comments. I'm like, well, mine works. Why doesn't yours? You know what I mean? I was killing it. So yeah, I like controversial products and stuff like that because at the end of the day, like it's all entertainment and as well as education. And a lot of people might have these machines, and some people don't need to have these machines because some people don't have the know-how to work these machines properly. And some people think they're plug and play and they're easy to use, but no, you got to do some research. You got to twist some knobs. You got to play with some settings. You got to account for some garments that you're gonna ruin, or you're gonna sacrifice a couple $100, or to figure out how to tweak it good. And now I got my things running on in the background on the video. I'm getting orders, and people are like, well, how come you? I took my time to figure it out, man. And you can too, you know. So yeah, so yeah, man. Now I got my Graph Tech, my CE 7000. Yeah, so I'm learning how to use that so I can start, because there's not a lot of content on a Graph Tech either. And like when you're in your vinyl cutting business, if that's your specialty, you know, you got the Silhouette Cameo, and some people have Crickets, but they're all craft machine. They're all hobbyist machines, considered hobbyist machines. Even though some people have full scale businesses with Cameos and Crickets, they're still hobbyist machines. So I'm making videos now. I'm gonna start making videos on my Graph Tech, showing people like, okay, this is the next level when you want to start getting serious, because they're efficient, right? They cut faster, they're more accurate. But of course, I have to learn how to use it. And while I'm learning how to use it, I'm going to make videos on it to show people the next level. If they're ready to take that step, it's a little bit more expensive, but you know, we got options out here, man. We got options out here.
Man, you got some nice toys, man. You got some nice toys. Hold on, let me give it 1 second. Let me give a shout out to my boy Mel Washington. We got Cadlink Technologies in the building. For those who don't know, I am an authorized dealer with Cadlink. You know, when you get your DTG machines, your DTF, your sublimation, you know, we do give out the 2-week free trial of the services for free that you can try out. I want to thank my boy Mel Washington for, like I say, with Cadlink Technologies for coming in here rocking with your boy tonight. Appreciate you, Mel, man. I need to hit you up, man. I ain't talking to you. Yeah, man.
Shout out to Mel.
Boy, hey, Mel, you got the companies in the building tonight, man. What is going on? I didn't even know, man. I gotta make sure I'm on my best behavior now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, the company need us just like we need the companies, man. We got to work hand in hand, especially when it's a BOB, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So now that, you know what I'm saying, I guess that I got, you know what I'm saying, I got to be on my best behavior. Let's talk about you and your sponsor. How do you decide who you will work with, who you don't work with? You know what I'm saying? Because I know you are really particular. You don't, you know, you gonna make sure everything is right. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, go with it. Hey, and just to let people know, hey, Cadlink, there is nobody that's gonna let you try that software out for 2 weeks, because you know once you try that for 2 weeks, you hook.
With with the SG 500, SG 1000, the Sawgrass, you said?
Talking about which one?
No, you said ain't nobody gonna let them try what?
The software. You know, I see on the software.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, with the candidates, we give you the 2-week free trial. After you had it for 2 weeks, you ain't gonna want to go nowhere.
Okay. I might have to look into that. But listen, so how'd I get into? So when I started doing the vinyl videos on a Silhouette Cameo, earlier on I had companies like a company called Vinyl Frog. They would just send me vinyl every now and then, and I would like do videos for them. But as far as being an affiliate, I got into Amazon. Was my first affiliate partner company. That's obviously a company. I even made a video on how to become an Amazon affiliate. That's the first. That should be everybody's first affiliate company that they join, because it's open, right? Exactly. You just scroll to the bottom of the page, click on become an affiliate, sign up, and boom, you're an Amazon affiliate. You get a back end. You grab all your links. You start posting them. You start making a little bit of money, right? You know, you start generating a little bit of money. So but now there's other platforms that you could just sign up, like share a sale. So did you know about share a sale? Big boy, you don't know about share a sale? So guys, if you guys are influencers too, you guys can go on to shareasale.com, sign up for shareasale.com and create a profile, and you can actually pick companies that have their services, their companies on ShareASale, and type in I want to become an affiliate and put in your social medias and stuff like that, and they'll approve you or they won't approve you, but most of them approve you. And then like I get companies asking me all the time to be an affiliate with them. So ShareASale is one of those companies that like Heat Press Nation is on Share a Sale. So anybody could be a Heat Press Nation affiliate if they want to. You know what I mean? You just sign up for Share a Sale and then click on Heat Press Nation, become an affiliate, and type in, hey, you know, they're on Share a Sale. A lot of companies are on Share a Sale. Cosmos Inc. is on Share a Sale.
Okay.
So that's if you guys are interested in becoming affiliates. But other than that, the other companies like Racoma and Heat Transfer Warehouse, like they seek you out. And like they're realizing the value in having affiliates, and what affiliates are doing to make their business, to boost their business, right? And I can't say anything else unless I give a shout out to Stan Banks, because Stan Banks is the one. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Stan Banks is contacted me and told me about Heat Transfer Warehouse and introduced me to the CEO of Heat Transfer Warehouse, and that's when I first, like, because all this stuff that the companies require, I was like doing already. Like I had already mastered the art of making these videos and showing people how to use stuff intricately so they're confident enough to make that purchase, right? So like when Stan introduced me to Heat Transfer Warehouse and he put me down with CEO, and they was like, okay, we'll give you this percentage, and I'm like, okay, all right, cool, let me try this out. And got that first look, I'm like, oh, for real? Okay, this is easy. Because I was doing this anyway. You know, this is easy. So yeah, that's really what put me over the edge, right? That of like realizing like, yo, I could walk away from my job right now if I wanted to. Of course, it's not a sound thing for you to do unless you're consistently in it, and you and you have a B plan, and you know, and stuff is solidified and solid. You know, you don't take those big risks unless you have multiple streams of income. You don't leave your bread and butter unless you have multiple streams, you know. So at the time I had my house rented out, right? And I had a few affiliate companies, you know. I had my YouTube revenue that was going up and up and up and up and up. So it was safe for me to peace out. You know what I mean? It was at the point where I was sitting at work and I'm like, wait a minute. This is over this at this point. I'm spending 7 days doing here. I actually enjoy doing this, but I don't like driving in here and sitting here for, oh, wait a minute. If I give more time over here, then this is good. It ain't stopping. And they're not going to tell me, no, this is all the money you can make. They want me to keep on going and selling more stuff. And the more I do this, the more I'll get more customers asking me to make them shirts. And the more I do this, the more my revenue will grow. The more I do this, the more I'll grow my audience and the more affiliates. It's like a no-brainer. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean when I say no ceiling. There's no ceilings, because the amount of opportunity that you can create for yourself is endless, and you won't know it unless you take that leap of faith and you try it. You know what I mean? Because like we look at we're programmed, and we look at the money that we make at our jobs, and we're like, and everybody, like, when you get your job, the job that you're like, oh, this is a good job, I got good benefits, and oh, I can't make this amount of money anywhere. You gotta be a doctor to make this type of money, or you gotta have a big degree to make this type of money, right? And then you're like, but then on the flip side, when you start doing your own thing and your thing starts to take off, you realize that money ain't as much as I thought it was. You know what I mean? That's not. You know what I mean? Because we're programmed, okay, this is how life is supposed to be. You go to school, you go to college, you go to trade school, you get a good job, and you stay there until you retire. That's not how things are anymore. Especially when they gave us these opportunities right here. They gave us these platforms to be able to do whatever we want to do. And they know they messed up. They always trying to backpedal, but it's too late. It's too late. You done messed up. We're taking over. We're doing whatever we want to do. In the chat right now, go outside. How many places do you see with now hiring signs? They begging people to come back to work. They begging people to come to work. Right or wrong? How many places do you see on a day-to-day basis? Everywhere is hiring. Come on, stop playing with me. You know what I mean? So hold on. I keep on closing this by accident. Yeah, they begging people to come back to work, man. So like, we have a huge opportunity, and And you know, we have a huge opportunity to reshape the way things are done in society, and to get some of the wealth back into our pockets and create our own opportunities. So you guys got to take advantage of that. And it's not just garment decorating. You gotta figure out, what do I like to do? Okay, how do I monetize that? You know what I mean? How do I make a dollar out of that? And that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Photography, G&D photography. Keep your eyes open, man. They're about to make some NFTs. Photography is about to be huge in NFTs, so keep your eyes open for that. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but photos, you're gonna be able to make your photos into NFTs. That's gonna be huge. You know, even if you invest, even if you take all your money and just sit it in different companies, eventually that will be able to sustain your living. Because you look at that, whatever your number is that you need to live, to be comfortable, 5,000, 6,000, whatever it is, if you consistently invest, I'm talking about in the stock market and cryptocurrency. If you invest in dividend bearing stocks and stuff like that, that's my next step. My next step is I want my stock market portfolio to be able to pay for my living. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
That's a whole nother. And a lot of people, next year I want to get more into it, like and like push it out public. I'm not a professional. I'm not like really savvy in it, but I buy what I like. And so far that I've been buying since I've been buying what I like, it's just been working. It's just been working, and I see a return all the time, consistently.
Oh
I don't
wow.
spend it. Obviously, I let it compound, and
Yeah.
that's my next thing. I really want to, by next year, I want my portfolio to be able to produce enough money for me to live right off of. And of course, I'm not going to live off of it. I'm still going to let it grow and stuff like that. But like, I
Exactly.
just want to do an experiment to buy just more things that I like, and see what happens. And right now, with cryptocurrency and NFTs coming to life, it's y'all got to start doing some stuff. Have you thought about going to the DTF? I thought about going to DTF, yes, definitely, but the software for the Rico R1000, I saw a video that showed how to do it in Colorgate, but I haven't done enough research on it yet, so I will be getting into it shortly. But the next step, since I'm on here, I'm not on my platform right now, but next step is white toner. I'm gonna get a white toner printer, so stay tuned for that. Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
man.
see
I
that.
know, I know, I know. It's a back step from the DTG, but it's okay because I gotta show y'all, I gotta show my audience all the different options that they have, right?
Exactly.
And
Yes, sir.
like what's name was saying, your boy, they want us to
JC,
take all the
same,
risks. Yeah,
same.
JC was saying they want us to take all the risks. I don't mind taking the risk because the risk is content, and that's what I do. I show
Exactly.
everybody what their options are, and if that's your option for you, just look out for me. Use my affiliate link when you ready to make that leap. And that's all I ask, and that's it. You know what I
Amen.
mean? And I want to say this to everybody this in on a chat right now, right? Or
Yes,
just
sir.
watching this right now. Anytime you're shopping, anytime you are shopping, you should always look to use somebody's affiliate link, right? You should
Okay.
always look to use it because that's another thing that's putting the money back in our pockets, right?
Yes.
If I spend $20 on Amazon without using somebody's link, then you're just making Amazon richer and richer. But if I spend $20 on Amazon, it's still the same $20. You're not spending anything more. But if I use Big Boy's links, or if I use your links, or if I use my other favorite YouTubers' links, or if I take turns using other people's links, you're giving us back a small, and it's a very small percentage. But at the end of the day, small percentages add up to be like, that's why, like, when you walk around and you spend money and you go see stores and you see people throwing away pennies and keep the change on. I want every red cent. Give me all mine. Hey, would you
All
like
of
to donate? No, I don't want to donate. Give it. No, I want it all. No. I'm like, y'all got enough money, y'all can donate yourself if you want to donate, right? I want it
yes,
all.
sir.
So like these little small items, like when you're buying something for $5, $10, $20, especially those high ticket items, always look to use our links because we're pouring into the community, right? We're pouring into the community trying to give you guys alternatives and show you guys things. And you're only going to put us in better positions so we can show you more, right? Because like I said, I'm getting a
Amen.
white toner printer. What do I need a white toner printer for? I don't need a white toner printer.
Yes.
But I'm good. Like I said, I'm gonna get one because I want to show people what their options are and what it looks like, what it feels like. You can order print from me if you want to, and you can feel it. And by doing that, I'm helping create somebody an opportunity, and I'm also making an income for myself so I can sustain because I do it full time. So it's all full circle, man. It's all full circle. That's how it works. You know what I mean? Talk about that truck. That truck, I went crazy on that truck, man. I did. That was I would say it's stupid, but it wasn't stupid because the truck does what it does. Like the truck, I got YouTube ADUBB Productions all over my truck, and like it gets me subscribers. That truck gets every time I ride around that truck. I just subscribed. I just subscribed. Oh, that's a great truck. Oh, what's ADUBB Productions? What do you do? Oh my gosh, you got 8,000 subscribers. That truck gets me looks. So like that was the
Oh
whole
wow,
point about
that's a
doing
good
what I did
idea.
to my truck. So yeah, everything is business, man. You gotta, if you go and buy a vehicle or put some money into a vehicle, go ahead, ring that bell, baby.
Shout out to Mel at Cadlink. Appreciate you, my boy. You know we gotta pay rent up here at the booth, so all the proceeds gonna be paid rent. Appreciate that.
For shizzle,
Thank you,
for sure,
Mel.
for
Thank you,
sure.
Mel.
Yeah,
Hold on,
so
1 second, 1 second, 1 second,
mhm.
1 second. JD from JD's Corner.
There you go. Mm. Dropping them.
Man, as you see, man, they are lighting it up too, man. They is lighting it up. Thank
Yeah,
y'all so much, so much. I'm sorry about the AW, as you were saying.
yeah, I see you, fam. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I get so passionate about talking about this stuff because a lot of people do things that don't make any sense, and everybody needs to be thinking together when we're making purchases or when we're going about our day-to-day lives and figuring out how to make ourselves better. You know what I mean?
And I,
Part of
hey, and
making
I understand and respect that because
yeah.
I don't know why we get having so hard on each other. We make it so hard on each other. I tell people like, you go to McDonald's and McDonald's will give you some bad service. You'll come back, but one of us, boy, you'll tell everybody that you know, cousin, granny, and uncle. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for sure. Well, we getting it together though. I think we getting it together. It's coming together soon. And what's amazing right now that I'm witnessing, I'm glad to be part of the garment decorating industry and this family that we got on YouTube and on social media in general, man. We strong, we powerful on here. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody talks to everybody. Everybody's hits everybody up and gives everybody shout outs for the most part. You know what I mean? People's real cool. The community, got all these chats on the different social medias. Like YouTube has these different chats and stuff like that, and different groups that help each other out. It's a real tight knit community, and that's different from when you go out into the regular world. It's crazy. It's like a world within itself online. It's
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 a
interesting.
lot of content creators, and that's one thing I was saying. It surprised me. I don't know why, but you know what I'm saying when you said um Stan, because I just had him on a couple of weeks ago. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
saw.
saying?
Yeah.
That you know what I'm saying, he reached out and told you about that. Man, I got a good idea, man. I want to get you, I mean, with just maybe within, I want to say maybe around January. I want to get you and Stan on for I have these things called Go Talks.
Yeah.
And I love to get you and Stan and maybe one more person. It gotta be somebody good, man. And just let y'all, man, just sit up and go. I'm just gonna fade into the background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But man, I think that'd be cool. I don't mind doing that. But I think the thing I like about this community is everybody, for the most part, kind of got their own lane. Like you know what I mean.
Yes.
Everybody kind of got their own thing, and I respect it. You know what I mean. And it's good. It's good that we all try to do. We all, some of us have the same machines and kind of do the same thing, but we do it differently, and we have different angles and this industry allows you to do that because there's so many different options. There's DTF, there's DTG, there's white toner, there's sublimation, there's heat transfer vinyl. You can work with sparkle vinyl, you can work with glitter vinyl, you can work with regular vinyl, you can do sizer, you can do thermoflex stretch. You could do, you know what I mean, so many different, you could do embroidery, you could do hats, you could do shirts, you could, there's so many different options. And you got some people just, you know, doing sneakers and doing, you can niche all the way down to, I'm just gonna do little chest, you know, little, it's so many options, and there's so many different angles you can take. Like me, I like to just show people how to use the equipment. That's what I love to do. What's going on, being with Bells? Yeah, I like to show people how to use the equipment, because that's the most empowering to me, to help people. Like, I think I'm a good teacher as far as like showing people how to use it and getting them to understand. I speak a lot of people's language because I'm from where a lot of these people are from. You know what I mean? So I know how to break it down to them, and I know what they need to see, because it's the same stuff that I would want to know. I just put myself, what would I want to know about this machine? And that's how I show it. You know what I mean? I dummy it all the way down to the point where you're like, okay, this is the knob that you got to turn. This is how you got to set it, and boom, now you know how to do it. Now you're gonna make that purchase, and you're gonna be better than I was when I first started doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's mostly the angle that I like to take. I like to show people how to use equipment and tell them where to go to get the equipment. But when you choose your angle, this is how crazy this industry is. When you choose your angle, you won't be able to stay. You won't be able to stay in that box that you want to stay in, because people be asking you to do things for them, and you'll have no choice. You'll like make money by accident. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, people hit me up to make like, hey, yo, can I get 50? I'm like, dang, 50. I'm trying to shoot a video today, but I don't want to turn down his money either, you know. But then it's like, I try to stay away from. I'm be true with it. I try to stay away from labor. I don't like labor.
Oh no,
like,
no.
Labor intensive stuff, like, you want me to do 50 and 100? Nah, man, I don't want to do that. Like, but I mean, I take it every now and then, but I try to stay away from it, to be honest with you guys, because I like to, I just show the equipment. This is how to use it. You know what I mean? And I do get clients, right? And but me, I want like 3 or 4 consistent clients. I'm cool. I don't need everybody. I want like 3 or 4 people. Okay, this is your design. Okay, you're going to get it on your chest. You're going to get it on your cap. You're going to get it on the back. That's it. Okay. 3 or 4 clients consistent. I'm good. You know what I mean? I don't need 52,000 clients. I don't want to do that. That's too much work. You know what I mean? I want to come in here. The machine's already set up, because I get you every month. Boom, 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 done. Let's go. Okay, boom, my money's made, right? Because then it becomes easy. So you can set up your business so many different ways, you know what I mean, and do so much with this different stuff, and like, you don't understand it until you get into it, and you figure out and you see how other people are making money, and like, then you start doing it, and then people ask you to do things that you never thought of. Like, damn, because when I first started on YouTube, like, why don't you do? I'm like, damn, why don't I do that? You know what I mean? Like, and then people give you different ideas, and then you start just accidentally making more money, and that's how you start generating your multiple streams. Then you take that money, you invest it in the stock market. You start buying the stuff that you like. That you buy your Tesla, you buy your Under Armour, you buy your Nike stock, you buy your little bit of Bitcoin, because you know that's going to go up. And you definitely want to invest in that cryptocurrency, because, man, this metaverse that's going on right now, this is a real thing. And this cryptocurrency, like all these little dumb coins that y'all think ain't okay. I'm trying to told you, you better buy yourself some Dogecoin, because this metaverse thing. Anytime you see the owner of Facebook and all these billion investing in some metaverse, then you know it's about to be something. It's about to be something. You saw all this NFT talk. You see the man talking about all this and all that, and investing in all this virtual world, and we don't understand. Put a little bit of money over there. Put a little bit of money. Just you don't gotta bet the whole bank. Just put a little bit, because you want a little bit of that pie. We need a little bit of that pie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta really be paying attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing, man. We gotta invest in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know, I'm a firm believer in, man. You guys to invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Sam Day says, where do I see myself in the next 5 years? Okay, so in the next 5 years, where do I see myself? That's an interesting, good question. So I see myself in a bigger space, definitely in a bigger space, doing the same thing that I'm doing now, but more of a kind of like not as consistently, right? I might drop a video once a week. You know what I mean? Whereas though right now it might be 3 or 4 times a week. I might drop a video once a week, but that's because I can't get away from it because I love making videos, right? But yeah, I see myself in a bigger space, living a more comfortable life because I would have already achieved my 100,000 subscribers, and the more equipment that you get, the more money that you make. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. The more equipment you get, the more money that you make. So I can see myself, my goal is to get a facility so I can hire people. I want to employ people because that's part of changing people's lives, giving people opportunities, right? And I want to create my workspace in a way that's like a enjoyable workspace to be at, and I want my workspace full of creatives so that they can have opportunities to not only work for me but also build their platforms out and have areas of the workspace where they can come create their TikTok videos or their YouTube video, whatever they want to create, and have like a area that like has a nice look space so they can set up a background and set up some lights and they can have a jump start, right? So I want to create opportunities for other people, and that's really next 5 years. That's where I want to. That's where I see myself. I'm not all about, you know what I mean. Of course, I want some nice toys and all that other stuff too, but that's secondary. That's secondary. You know what I mean?
So you want to get
Yeah.
like a maybe like a studio, not like a studio, but like a big. It's gonna be like a crafting area where also you can record too. Or you like is that what you're gonna do? Like, will you be like there to do like live trainings and
I
seminars and stuff
definitely,
like that?
I definitely want to buy a building of some sort for that to have my. That's always been my goal. I want a production company building where I do different types of videos and different types of sets, and whether it be podcasts, music videos, YouTube videos of all kinds, and be able to rent my space out to other people. You know what I mean? And have an area where people are fulfilling orders and stuff like that. You know, a small area dedicated to everything to help other creatives like myself do the things that I would have liked to do at a younger age, but didn't have the necessary facilities or opportunities to do it. You know what I mean? A lot of people need opportunities. What's up, Eric? Eric Hoodstill, what's going on, man? Yeah, Amtrak. Yep. He know what I'm talking about. Amtrak is a culture, man. Amtrak is a lot of stuff goes on at Amtrash, as I like to call it. And I ain't gonna lie, Amtrak put me in position to do a lot of stuff. So I respect and I appreciate those years of my life that I spent working at Amtrak. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, like it's all about doing stuff for yourself and realizing that you're capable of doing these things that you don't think that you're able to accomplish for yourself, like buy your own healthcare benefits and stuff like that. You can do that. It's not that
Amen.
much when you start making your own money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I tell people, tell me, oh, I don't want to quit my job because I like the health benefits. I say, let me tell you something. That ain't nothing but a bill, like the electricity bill, the water bill, and
Right.
then you decide what you want, not the company decide what they want you to have.
Right.
You go,
Build your own stuff out. Right.
So, and I want to say this, when I stepped out on faith, you know what I'm saying, with Truly Blessed, it was, I was looking at like what you said. I was like, no matter what I do, you telling me you only gonna pay me this amount of money this
That's
hour.
the max. That's the
Yeah, I
max.
mean, no matter
Right.
what I do, I can't make no more money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I gotta come in 5 days a week, and if I want to make a little bit more money, I gotta sacrifice another day. What?
Yeah,
Gotta ask me
stop.
for permission in my life with my valuable, priceless time that I can't buy back with this money. You know what I mean? You know how hard it is to go make that money, to sacrifice your life, and then with that paycheck, I can't buy back no more life.
And you know what really got me? I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what really got me?
What happened?
As you get a little older, you know what I'm saying? You have some of these companies, they don't let one of their kids come in there. And, I'm a grown man with kids.
And then they telling you what to do.
Yeah, you got man say, look here, homeboy, you allow show,
Right.
I won't even let one of my kids talk to me like that.
Right. They telling you what to do. Meanwhile, you train them.
Yeah, you know what
Now
I'm
they
saying?
telling you what to do, right? Yeah, man, you going down like that. Yeah, man.
I had to, yeah. I mean, when you told me that, bro, that was it just went out in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was watching one of your videos and I was like, man, you got everything. You stay with all the new stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you told me a quote. You know what I'm saying? And I don't remember exactly what the quote, but it reminded me of what my daddy always tell me. You know what I'm saying? He say he is proactive instead of reactive?
Right. So when I put out my videos and I put out information, I'm always thinking, I know that when I put out certain information, people are going to, they're gonna start doing that. And it happens like DTF a couple of months ago, right? Beginning of this year, few people know about.
Yeah.
Now it's all over, right? It's all over. Everybody got a DTF. Everybody's doing DTF. Everybody wants to sell transfers. So what's next? What can you do? What's your next idea? What's your next thing? So you got to stay proactive, and that's why I got that graph tech sitting over there. And like I told you, like years ago when I bought that heat press, I bought it because I knew I wanted to make shirts. I knew I wanted to do it. So while I had that money, I went and grabbed that heat press, made sure it worked, set it on my shelf in my garage. I knew I wanted to do it. So I'm gonna get to it one day when I have the time, when I'm in a better mind space and when I'm ready. But you got to put yourself in a position so that in the event that things happen, you have something to fall back on, and you have something that you have in place so that when it's time to get things in motion, you're already halfway there. You don't got to worry about getting that machine because I already got it. You know what I mean? Your client will come to you, yo, damn man, yo, I was thinking about getting t-shirts, man. You want to get the t-shirt? You got a what? You got a heat press? Damn, what? Let me see. Okay, damn, all you gotta do is get. You already got it. So you gotta stay proactive, and while you can, put yourself in these positions and get yourself these things that you need, these tools that you need to stay proactive, right? To stay ahead of the game, to stay ahead of the curve, because everybody's going to jump on the next wave, but it's up to you as an individual to think of, okay, you shouldn't necessarily think of what the next wave is, but you should use your mind and your creativity and figure out, what do I want to do next? It's not about what people are gonna want next. What do I want to show people next? Because you got to be an individual. You got to do things that you're happy with doing and fulfill you. So what do I want to do next? Forget about what the next wave is. What do you want to do next? You know what I mean? So because ultimately you're living your life and you want to do the things that make you happy. So you do things that you want to do next. And that's what I've been doing. I've just been doing, okay, what do I want to do? The way my mind works is I'm curious about everything. So that's why I got this, that embroidery, because I'm curious about anything. And when I master something or when I learn something, I don't even have to master it. But once I get the concept down and I'm able to do it pretty okay, then I'm ready to move on to the next thing, because I gotta stay busy.
Okay, I want to ask you a question about that, but let me Mr. Washington asked a question. He said, graph techs are great. I can put you in touch with a rep if you need more help. I don't know if you need any help with that or anything, but we can definitely, get that.
I appreciate that. Definitely. Why not? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what we're here for. You never know what, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Put me in touch. Yeah.
I got you. So my question is, with you, with what you, excuse me, I'm sorry, with what you were saying, trying to stay ahead of the curve, is that how you could say you stay relevant over the years, stay on top of the game?
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think more so it's the way I deliver the information. And like I said, I try to show people things in a way that anybody could do it, and give people the confidence to know that, okay, this is like when I shoot my videos, I'm shooting with high definition cameras. I'm getting close-ups of the things that you might not see in other videos because they don't show. I watch other videos and I'm like, well, he didn't show. I'm showing all that stuff, and I want you to feel confident when you make your purchase that, like, I don't watch ADUBB do this 10 times. I watched 10 videos. Like when I went on the Brother SE600 machine. If you watched all my videos, they were like repetitious. I made over 100 videos on that machine, doing the same thing over and over and over again. And it wasn't until I started making those videos that the Brother SE600 started getting sold out on Amazon. And then the price started going up on the SE6. That thing went from $300 something to $500 a few months ago. The price just trickled back down, but it was high. You couldn't get one. It was sold out at one point in time. You know what I mean? I like to think that I had something to do with it, but, you know, who knows? But I was just consistently putting out those videos. And then I started selling these $1 files that people can, you know, try out so they can start learning. I was showing you how to do it real intricately so you can, and it's all stuff to do to help people better themselves. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, if we want to, you know, stop all this violence that's going on, all this craziness, we got to give people opportunities, and we got to show people different things that they can do so that they don't have to resort to all this craziness. You know what I'm saying? If you want to tell somebody to do better, I'm more of a person, especially in comments. Like when people leave a comment and they say, well, you didn't do this right. My main thing is, like, if you're not going to tell me how to do it right, then shut up. Then I don't need to hear that I didn't do it right. I don't need to hear that I didn't do it right if you're not going to tell me how to do it the correct way.
Help a brother out.
So it's right. So I'm like, don't tell somebody that they're doing bad if you're not going to offer them an alternative. So like on my channel, I try to show people, like, and this is only one aspect. Like I said, you got people online that are teaching people how to do all types of things. So it's like, you know, this information, you can create a whole livelihood off of this information, and you don't have to stick in one thing. You can do a whole bunch of different things. So it's like, yeah, man. No, share a sale. It's SALE. Share a sale. I think. Check that website. I think it's share SALE. I think. Baby's booty. I think I'm right. Or is it share a sale? I think it's sale. SALE. I got my computer right here. Let me make sure. I think it's sale though. SALE. But join up on that, guys, and you can start getting your affiliate and helping these companies sell their products. There's a lot of
stuff out there that excuse me.
Yeah, it's share. It's SHAREASALE. Shareasale.com. Okay. Sale, like stuff is for sale. Okay. Yeah. So
thank you so very much about that, sir. Thank you so much. I'm sure like I said, I have great. See, look at that. It didn't even take long. You see that? I just had to go down a little bit.
Yeah. It's all good.
Hey,
yeah.
I have some. Like I say, man, I have some really great admins, bro. They be on it.
You definitely do. You definitely do. You know. Yeah. That's what's up.
Let me see. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure I ain't miss nothing until we get into. You know, Fridays I love to play a little game. You know what I'm saying? Just to have a little fun.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man, we gotta play a game, man. It's Friday night. You know what I'm saying? We got A DUBB in the house.
Nah, play a game now.
Yeah. Well, let me go. Let's finish up some of these comments because while we're going through the comments, I'm gonna tell everybody the game is. I went through a lot of your videos, and the ones that is not DIY related, I was like, you know, did A DUBB make a video about this? So we're gonna go down there and we're gonna be like, okay, we want them to say, hey, did A DUBB make a video about this? And you know what I'm saying? And I think that'll be fun because we have so many videos.
All right. I do. Yo, what's crazy is like some of my highest viewed videos is totally not related to anything that anybody would think. It's crazy.
Hold on. So look, let me ask you a question. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot we did ask some people in the comments to ask questions. I'm sorry about that. We can't forget about them. So can you talk about Vixels? Ooh.
Okay, so like I said, I like to make it so that everybody can be all inclusive in the things that we do. Because some people might want to get into garment decorating and they might not be creative to the point where they're really good in Photoshop or Illustrator. So Vexels, I talk about Vexels, and they reached out to me a while ago and asked me to be an affiliate. And I came on board with their team, and the dude is real cool. It's a small company, and Vexels is just a service that, you know, you can sign up for. They have a monthly payment plan, and you have access to a library full of a whole bunch of different art designs that you can use to put on your merch. So it's like you don't even have to have graphic design skills. You can just like grab, a subscription on Vexels and grab some designs and be up and running, whether you're doing sublimation or, whatever it is, DTG, whatever, you know what I mean? They even got some stuff that you can use on some silhouettes that you can use. And they're expanding out. I just put the CEO of Vexels in touch with the CEO of Heat Transfer Warehouse, so they might be doing something together soon. So I
Oh
introduced
wow.
them to, like 2 days ago.
How do you
So,
do? I mean, that's just amazing. Yeah, I was that's like saying, yeah, man, Nike and Coach. You know what I'm saying? So I had put them together. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Nah, but I talked to a lot of these people. They cool. They regular people, man. They regular people just trying to figure things out. And like some of them, they just regular people got big companies. And these companies are not even that big compared to like a Nike. They're small companies. Vexels is real small. Heat Transfer Warehouse, as big as they are, they're still a small company. So is Heat Press Nation. And when you visit their facilities, you can see like, okay, this is a small operation compared to like an Amazon or something like that. You know what I mean? So like when you meet these people and and you're producing for them, they want to get more personal with you and talk about have you recommend things that they can do to get exposure to us clearly. So that's why it's important that one of the key things that's important when you become an affiliate, right? When you become an affiliate for some of these companies, like you have to don't just become an affiliate because you want to make some money, right? You have to have the right mindset when you're doing everything, because ultimately what we're trying to do is we're trying to sustain our lives doing things that we're passionate about and things that we love, right? So you don't want to create another job for yourself, right? So like you got to pick a company that you like the products, you use the products maybe, or you're confident enough like that if people buy the products anyway and it's something that you're going to push, something that you believe can benefit people, you know what I mean? And and figure out a way that you can make it work for you, because you're gonna make these companies money.
Oh
Period.
yeah.
So you got to make sure you getting your fair share, right? That's why on these social media platforms, a lot of us, we just especially when social media is still a baby. It's still brand new, to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
So Facebook is still like, Facebook was just a college thing a couple years ago, and now it's the biggest thing. It's still, all of this is still new. They're still coming out with platforms. So this whole social media game is still a baby. So figure out ways that you can start using your content to bring your return, because there you go, right? Because you are without us being on a platform, these people would not be able to advertise and able to bring in those dollars that they're making. So it's okay to post a little something every now and then, but you're sharing your lives on social media. So kind of like figure out a way that you can monetize whatever platform that you choose to be on. Try to not only participate, but try to get a little piece of it. Even if you just buy some stock, man. Like if you're gonna participate, you gotta try to get a little kickback, right? You gotta get a little bit something for yourself. So like, unless you just, because the world also needs regular people to just go work a 9 to 5. So ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all, because we need that. You know what I mean? We can't go back to the Stone Ages where we just, I'll trade you a bowl of rice for, what I mean? I need somebody to be at Chipotle when I go, you know what I mean? So ain't nothing. And some people is not built to be entrepreneurs. Some people are not creative enough to go out there and create opportunities for themselves. Some people don't want to, and that's okay. You know what I mean? So there's room for everybody doing everything, man. So yeah.
Mr. Washington say, are you looking into the Cryo toner printers?
No,
not the
no. And let's be real, those white toner printers, they all the same. They all do the same thing.
Yeah.
They all do the same thing. So white toner printer is a white toner printer. Whether it's it's a Creo, whether it's a what are the other ones? Oki. They all the same. Eye color. It's a white toner printer. They all do the same thing, right?
Yes, sir.
And most of these machines, vinyl cutter, let's face it, unless you're talking about a graph tech versus a Cricut and a Silhouette, that's different levels and different type of systems. But at the end of the day, they still all cutting vinyls. Once you got a vinyl cutter, you in the game. You know what I'm saying? And but embroidery machines, like my research and the things that I've done, like the guts, same shit. Like, some of you might have to tweak a little bit better, but
same
quality, man. Stop playing. Like,
hey. So look, let me ask you a question. Been doing it, how long you been doing it, and especially with the popularity and the fame, just like we see that, people say all the time, I learned, a side hustle from you. How does that, how does that make you feel to know that what you're doing is actually reaching people and helping people? How does that make you feel?
I mean, I think my face says it all, man. It feels good, man. Knowing that I'm impactful on somebody being able to have a little side hustle. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, that's what it's gonna take. That's what it's gonna take to get you over that hump. Because you work your 9 to 5, you might need a little something to make like an extra $50 for a week, extra $100 a week, and that's what it takes to get you over. Because like you like you said, you work at your job, you only gonna make this amount of money unless you sacrifice another day. But you don't want to sacrifice another day because you want to hang out with your friends, you want to hang out with your family, you want to straighten up your house, you want to drive your car that you spend so much money, whatever you want to do, right? You want that. So like being able to show somebody like, yo, I'm gonna get one of these because only thing, damn, I could do that. I got an extra $200, $300 in the bank. I could do that. So when you create that opportunity for somebody and they start making a little bit of money, extra money, and they're able to like get over that hump, pay off that credit card, and get on the other side of things where you like, oh, I'm gonna call out today because I want to do nothing, sit on my couch. That's dope, man. Like, and then that thing start, because when you do something, it's only gonna build up. You're only gonna get more and more clients. So like that feels good, man. When somebody's able to do, that's the dopest feeling ever, man. That's the dopest feeling ever. It make a difference to help somebody, sustain their livelihood and or like make a couple extra dollars and help somebody understand that like, yo, I could really do this. I could really do this business. You know what I mean? It's really other opportunities. Like, okay, I can really use a multi-needle. I didn't know. All these industries, like, there's nobody showing people how to use these machines. You go to these stores and try to get something embroidered, and they had the machines in the back and tell you how much it costs. And this is a foreigner concept. You know what I mean? Now they're available to us, and it's just dope to be able to show people how to do this stuff and be able to give people the confidence enough to actually go out and buy this gear and show them how to use it, and them changing their lives and stuff like that, making their own stuff and keeping that extra money in their pocket. It's a very rewarding feeling. And also being able to sustain myself, that's just icing on top of the cake. But even if I never like made any money off of it, it's still a dope feeling to be able to help other people, man. That's from the bottom of my heart, real talk.
Man, that is truly a blessing, bro. Truly.
Big time.
I don't know if you know anything about, is that embroidery or
axis not at 100. In the back of your machine, there's a knob on the EM1010. You got to turn that and put that at 100. There's a little arrow on the side. You got to make sure it's at 100. And that's how you clear that, right? Clear that out right there. Easy.
Man. So y'all might have to watch. He gonna maybe start charging me by the I'm just playing.
I do consultation too, $100 an hour.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, for those people, because I show a lot of videos on how to do stuff, like, and I'll handheld people through the videos, but like some people that want that extra. You gotta pay, man. You gotta pay, because I've built myself up to the point where like it's more valuable for me to create a video and I can help many more people. But if you want me on a one-on-one basis, I gotta charge, because now my time is
very
your time. In the comment section, you guys' time is the most valuable thing that you have. So if you're not willing to pay for my time, you don't deserve my time. Because let's be realistic here. Like I said, I give information all day, and the reason why I'm not scared of giving information because I know 99% of people are not going to use that information. So if you want me to sit down with you and talk to you one-on-one and give you this information that you might not use, you got to pay me, man. You got to pay me.
Time is valuable, and not I look
Most
at it
valuable
like this.
asset we have. When your time is up, it's up.
You paying these people for their time, you know what I'm saying? And they give you a whole bunch of stuff and make you go do your research and all this stuff. So
Oh my
I
God.
understand.
You said the C word. That's a whole other conversation. That's a whole other conversation right there. College, oh my gosh. You talking about the same system that English 1 is still English 1 from 10, 15 years ago. Meanwhile, we got Facebook, we got Instagram, we got different apps, we got Shopify. Ain't nobody teaching none of that in college.
So like
You still the same curriculum from the 70s. And the price of college is going up and ain't none of that changing. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. One of these rich people gonna put college out of business. YouTube is about to put college out of business. They're gonna create some type of online platform that's teaching all. College is about to be done, man. College is not, you know what I mean? Like, unless you're learning a specialized skill, like a heart surgeon or something like that.
Yeah.
It's robbery, man. It's robbery. Most people don't. It's a fact that most people don't even work in the field they graduated in. It's a fact that if you graduate high school and you work your way up, I got friends that were asking me if Amtrak was hiring. They graduated. I left Cheney University. I dropped out. I left. Pissed off. Dropped out because I ran track. I was a fastest 400 hurdler, 110 hurdler in the nation, right? So when I got to college, it wasn't what I expected it to be. My college, my scholarship money wasn't there, right? I packed my stuff up. Second, I had a 3.8 grade point average. Packed up my left. Boom, out of there. You know, so like, and I worked my way up. Started off with a little sneaker job, you know what I mean, and worked my way up. Next thing you know, I'm a conductor in Amtrak, making doctor money, right? So and I got people graduating that was still left at Cheney University graduating, that's making $30,000 a year. And I'm like, what? And they asked me if Amtrak, can you get me Amtrak?
Can you get me on?
Can you get me a job? How can you respect something like that? Like I said, if you're not going for if you're not going to be a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
A specialized skill, please, you better watch some YouTube videos and learn how to. You better go be a plumber. You better pay $9,000 and go be a plumber. As a homeowner, I get caught. Yo, you know a good electrician. Yo, you know a good plumber. Yo, you know a good renovate my room. You know a good right or wrong.
Yeah.
I ain't never going out of style. Stop playing.
I got food,
college,
house, and transportation. Those are 3 things people need.
You know how much debt you be in going to college, man? Crazy. You're still paying all that bullshit.
I understand. What do you think it'd be better after go? They say we need a crafter's coin.
Listen, if I could, crafter's coin, like a Bitcoin, damn, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. Yeah, you see how I lit up like that? That'd be dope. Damn. Yo,
hey, that got you in midstream.
Yo. How do we do that? Let's have a powwow. Let's have a sit down and talk about that joint right there.
That's good. We're gonna have to holler at the babies. Man, the babies do have so many great ideas.
Right? Yeah, man. This community
that's a great idea.
Dangerous. Though. That's beyond a great idea. I'm in. Let me know. Hit me up. I'm in. How much let's go.
We just gotta get it together, huh?
I'm in. Crypto. Well, let's go. I'm in.
Okay, let's see. Let me see how many comments. Oh my god. Let me see if we got any questions because those comments are never stopping. because I definitely want to get to the game. We don't want to hold you all night. 2 minutes. Yes, 2 minute lives together. Yup. Appreciate your big homie Lowe's, Sam
Make
Day.
sure y'all hitting that thumbs up button.
Oh,
Run them
yes.
numbers up. Run them numbers up.
Thank you. Yeah, buddy, man. I tell you know what I tell them? I say, look at her, man. To come in my show, I charge admission. You know what I'm saying? Listen. For real, yeah, that's all. Hey, that's all you gotta do is hit that.
Cost you nothing. Cost you nothing. Hey, cost you nothing to use that affiliate link either.
You know what I'm saying? I need to give them my affiliate links, bro. I gotta definitely see. Look, man, they admins, they still putting the music in there, man. Say,
I appreciate that. Hey, listen, put me on your playlist and put me on repeat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Say all night long.
Run them numbers up. Run them numbers all the way up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right now it's the Yo Outside video you have running that on that playlist. I have. Thank you so very much for coming in. It's gotta have one. Okay, let me see everything. The Spotify again. We got you. How to put the orange box around the name.
Orange box around the name.
Hold on, I think he was talking about. Hold on. He was
embroidery?
talking about. I think. Hold on. I think he was asking the question earlier. Where was you at, Sam? Oh, let me see where he at. He was saying he watching. I was just reading it. He was watching some video, and he was saying so how to put the. I have to find it, man. He asked something though.
Sam, if you could retype that question, maybe we can get to it. I'm not sure because, I'm not sure if you're talking about with the Silhouette Cameo and Silhouette Studio. That's an offset using an offset feature. If you're talking about embroidery, that's embroidery software, and that's like a whole can of worms that we can't even get into because there's a bunch of different softwares. I know how to use 3 different embroidery softwares. I use Chroma Lux, I use Brother PE Design 11, and I also use Wilcombe Hatch. So I know how to use all 3 of those softwares. So it's like, and I can't really tell you, it's like embroidery software is intricate. So. Have you ever thought about working to help nonprofit organizations succeed with everything? All right, so this is it. My videos are free on YouTube, so a nonprofit can watch whatever they want to watch.
Exactly.
I don't have to like go work for a nonprofit because my videos are free. They can use all the information. They can use all the information to whatever. It's free. Like you come watch and take whatever. Like I said, like this is when is giving enough? Like how much do I have to give for it to be enough? Like there's a point in time.
Free videos.
There's a point in time where I wasn't making any money off of any of this, and I was just doing it because I like to give people the information because of stuff that I found that I would want to know, right? So it's like, and I know some people, like a specific lady down south comes to mind, where they were using my videos as training videos for their staff. So like, I wouldn't mind doing something for a nonprofit, but it's like, it's kind of redundant because only thing I'm going to do is come in and show you the same thing that my video is already showing. You know what I mean? So it's like,
exactly.
And at the end of the day, by me coming in and working for that nonprofit, I'm taking away from building what I'm trying to build because I'm taking away from my time. And now that nonprofit, and I'm allergic to job. I got away from job. I'm allergic to job. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not opposed to the idea of a nonprofit, but this is nonprofit. Like, exactly. I'm giving it's videos. You know what I mean? This happens. YouTube gives you a little kickback and I'm able to live, but the videos are free.
You coming on my platform is non-profit for you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm just, saying? I'm trying, good people helping good people. We gotta help each other.
We started, we've been the non-profit since, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So, but like that's one thing about the internet that I actually had a comment this morning on a video saying that am I gonna ever make that no, the comment said, I came here for the video where you do 20 hats in a row. And I'll tell you guys where that came from. That came from these Racoma machines and Racoma having a bad rep and me going back and forth with hundreds of people in the comment section. Like, I'm showing you guys the machine works. Like, what is your problem? Because there's a specific guy, and shouts out to him, neverdenami.com, because shouts out in respect to that young man, because even though we didn't battle, but we went, our videos were battling kind of sort of, because he would make anti-Racoma videos because of the experience that he had.
Oh.
But I'm a little older than him, so I'm like, your experience doesn't mean the machine doesn't work. You had a bad business experience, but you're trying to denounce the whole company, saying that their machines are trash because you didn't like the contract that they offered you. I'm like, one has nothing to do with the other. And when you start putting that information out there on the internet, you got people that are gonna eat it up and twist it and turn it. But I'm like, if you guys listen, I made this whole rant video where I'm like, okay, you didn't like their contract. What does that have to do with the machine and whether or not it works?
The product.
I'm like, that has nothing. One has nothing to do with the other. You got people bashing the company and saying, oh, Racomas are trash, but that has nothing to do with the product. And if you think about it from a mature standpoint, as an adult or as a business, your job is to give the least amount and get the most. So they're supposed to offer you a bad contract. It's up to you to negotiate a good contract, right? Or what you interpret as a good contract. That's up to you. So if you putting your information out there that, oh, Racoma, they offer me a bad contract, what other company, you shoot yourself in the foot. What other company is going to want to work with you?
Like,
that's supposed to be stuff on a hush hush that you handle on a confidential basis. Yeah. Nobody's going to want to work with you. So they had a whole thing, and you know what I mean? So my thing was like, let me clean this up and start letting people understand that one has nothing to do with the other. And like, so people were like, okay, I see you making these videos on the machine. I see the machine working, but do this type of video. Then I would do that type of video. Oh, do that type of video and do that type of video. So I saw one guy suggested like, well, if A-Dubb really wanted to prove that the Racoma machine works, he would do a live video where he stitches 20 hats in a row. So immediately I'm like, that video had to be like freaking 2 hours long. Who gonna watch? You know what I mean? Like, you gonna watch a 2-hour video of me hooping a hat, hooping another hat? I'm like, so when is enough enough? When is enough enough? Like, when is me showing you that this machine works enough? Like, it's never enough, especially online. If I did that 20 hat video, it's gonna be like, okay, you did a 20 hat video, you should have 50 hats, or you should have did flat t-shirts, or you should have did it upside down, or you didn't show this part. It's always gonna be something. So you can't please everybody. So enough is never enough. You know what I mean? So
truth.
Yeah, it's never enough.
Truth. Hey, that made,
that's my son's movie right there.
And then one thing I don't understand about him, I'm like, as a businessman, why would you sign a bad contract? That don't even make sense. That's just dumb.
He didn't sign it, but his mistake was he saw the contract they were offering him. He didn't like it, and he didn't counter, which is like, I'm like, you like, you didn't even think about that. Like, that doesn't even make sense. But I say shouts out to him because when I first got my SE600, I watched a lot of his videos, and he was like one of the, as far as I'm concerned, one of the young black pioneers of starting to be honest, and he's younger than me. Shouts out to neverdenami.com. Never Deny Me Nate. You know what I mean? I don't know how many subscribers he got because it's private or whatever, and he don't really like participate in like the community like that, but he does his thing, and he down with Melko now. You know, whatever you're doing, Melko, shouts out to you. You know what I mean? But he was wrong about the Racomas, bro. He was wrong about the Racomas. Like, you played yourself on that one because I'm killing it. But anyway, my Rico just cut on and do his own maintenance. But yeah, man, like.
All right, man. Let's get ready for the game. Cause like I said, I know you're busy, man. I don't want to keep you all night.
Man, it's my bedtime. It's past my bedtime.
We got about 10 questions, man. And we're going to say, did A-Dubb make a video about this? You know what I'm saying? You ready, A-Dubb?
Let's go.
All right. Question number 1. Did A-Dubb go pick up food in the tsunami?
Food in the tsunami?
Yes.
What?
Do you have a video with you going picking up?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So it was a bad snowstorm. A bad snowstorm. And I thought it would be fun. I just wanted to drive out this and show the bad one. I just went out. I went and picked up food in the terrible weather. I got like 2 videos when I did that. I was testing out Wi-Fi, an Xfinity video, testing out the Wi-Fi and this feature that they had. And I got a whole another one when it was raining and it was storming and the cameras. Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah. Fun stuff. I was out there freezing my. Yeah, I did. It was fun. It was cool. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Say, man, we got to do this, man. Give you some, you know what I'm saying, some flashbacks, how you rolling, man. You know, we got to make sure you come back, man. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that video, yeah.
Okay. Say, man, somebody told me, I was looking, did A-Dubb have a 20-car pile up on his street?
Oh my God. You was digging. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so what did I come home one night or like I don't know. I just know that I think I came home from work and like a car drove down my block, my rental property in Upper Darby, and just took out the side of everybody's car.
Oh.
And it was crazy. I don't know if that's what you was talking about, but yeah, that was serious. Like I don't know if it was a truck or whatever, but it was middle of the night and it took out the side of everybody's car. You know what I mean? I didn't ever crash no car, but you know what I mean? Well, I ain't gonna. Did I ever crash a car? No, I never crashed a car. Yes, I did crash a car. Yeah, I did once. Yeah.
All right. The next one. You got a video saying that you was an extra in the skit. Could you please explain what was going on?
All right, an extra in a skit. I was a star in a movie that never got finished. I wasn't an extra in a skit. So it's this movie called The Strip. It was called The Strip. It was supposed to be a movie about a motorcycle club, and it was like a dance type of musical type of movie. But I was basically a bike racer whose brother got killed in an accident, and the movie never got produced all the way. So what happened was they contacted me to do music for the film. Ron Hayspell, he contacted me to do some music for the film, and when I went to the audition to get a feel of what the movie was about, so I could start producing music, they were like, "Well, since you're here, you might as well audition." I'm like, "Okay, well, if you say so, I'll audition." So I auditioned, and they gave me the lead.
Wow!
They gave me the lead and starring role in the movie, and then like we shot a lot of the film, and the producer was having problems with his wife or something like that, and he just totally disappeared on us, and like just we were showing up to rehearsals and he just disappeared. But we shot some dope. Like I'm talking about like I don't know if how many of y'all from Philly, but they blocked off Broad Street, and I was a young boy, so they blocked off Broad Street, this whole big intersection, and I'm riding around this dude named Ricky Gatson. He's a 6-time, well, probably more than that by now, but 6-time drag racing world champion. And the day before this motorcycle called the Hayabusa, no, it wasn't the Hayabusa, ZX14 was released to the public, Ricky Gatson bought his motorcycle to Philadelphia and had me sitting on a souped up $40,000 ZX14 the day before it was released to the public, riding it around Broad Street while this film crew is filming me. So you figure you got all these motorcycle people that's big in the motorcycle community looking at me like, who the heck is this little kid riding around on this ZX14 that none of us got our hands on? Ricky Gatson's ZX14 chromed out, and I'm like, I'm scared. You hear me? Because that's big money for me back then. 40 grand, and I'm riding. I don't want to drop this motorcycle, and they go ride this motorcycle. I'm like, oh, boy. So and they filming me, and I'm trying to act tough on this motorcycle while they shooting me. But yeah, it was a dope experience. And I had Eagles cheerleaders girls was my co-star, but it was a dope experience. But the movie never got finished. Yeah, I still got some footage from it too, like the trailer. But yeah, no.
Man, that's dope. Man, you gotta drop that. No, you got man. I bet that would be dope, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, they wanted to get into the action. He said, "Do you ever make a video about power washing in the backyard?"
Yeah, that's most recently I did. I made a video about doing that. Yeah, most recently. And I think that'll be a good, and the reason why I made that video, it's a little short video because I was doing it and I'm like, damn, somebody can really make some serious money doing this. So like I said, I like to make videos showing people what their options are in case they didn't think about it. So I made that video the other day. I power washed my back patio there and I borrowed my power washer from my next door neighbor. And I'm like, yo, this thing is really, it felt like I was painting on new cement. I'm like, yo, somebody could really make some money on the side or some
power wash get
real
that
business.
dirt up out of there.
Yeah, man. So I'm like,
move around, bro. Especially if you put a little of that soap on to get that scrubbing.
Yo, listen, that power washer, if you put on a certain nozzle, it will put a hole right through the cement. That's how powerful that thing is.
Ooh, for real?
But yeah, man, that thing is powerful. Yeah, so I made that video because I'll help some people out, give some people some ideas.
It's some money in that power washer, man.
Do I know Curtis Tall? No, I don't know Curtis. I don't know Curtis Tall. I don't know who that is.
Okay. So let's go to the next one. We say A-Dub trained for a 75mm lens field test.
Yeah. I got quite a few field tests for different lenses on cameras. That's when I was more focused on cameras and filmmaking technology and different gadgets and stuff like that. But yeah, I do have a video when I made testing different lenses, Canon lenses as well as Lumix lenses and stuff like that. I made actually a video of all my lenses that I had at that time. At that time was like 10 lenses at the time or something like that. Yeah, bunch of different videos on lenses I got. Yeah.
Hey, your boy came to check it out, my friend.
Yo, Fidel, what up, Fidel? What's going on, man? Good dude right there, man.
Man, we ain't seen him in a while. We had to call him and check on him,
man.
Fidel, he showed up tonight, man.
Yeah,
I checked. Man, what's going on?
Yeah,
Fidel, man?
I checked up on Fidel the other day, man. You know what I mean? He, good dude right there. Y'all got to, all your printing needs. You know what I mean? That's one of those pioneers where he needs to make that content because the skills that he has in screen printing is going to be lost if people don't put out content on that stuff. And that's part of putting out content. Part of putting out content is because like you don't want to lose these skills because certain amount of people pass away and certain techniques are lost until the new generation figures out how to do it from scratch again. So that's how valuable this content is that we're putting up, putting out there. So, to help ease the transition for people.
Yes, sir. We want Fidel to know he's loved. Look at that, Fidel.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Fidel. We appreciate you, Fidel, man. It's been a while. You are loved and you are missed. And but if there's somebody that want to get that outfit that you have on tonight, that is the website right there to get that hoodie.
Hey, Fidel got one. Fidel got one too. So
man, I'm about
yeah,
to
man.
Oh, do you? Hold on. Do you do the plus sizes? Because you boys are big old 5X, man.
Hey, I'm gonna have to, man. I'm gonna have to get it. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get it. That's special order. So you already in touch with me. We know how to do that. You know what I mean? Exactly. We get it for you.
I appreciate you. I'm putting my order in tonight. You know what I'm talking about?
For sure.
Appreciate you, bro. I be going someplace, they be like, man, we only go up to 3X. I'll be like,
damn. Yeah. We got you covered, man.
Appreciate you. Okay, so you got a video where you was working on houses. I think it was the roof.
I know I have a video doing something to a roof or trying to get to a roof, but I got a video how to remove vinyl sticky tile. I was working on the roof.
I think you was working on the roof.
I don't remember,
got a lot of videos. You got.
I don't remember. I was working on a roof. Oh, you talking about a house that was being built?
Yeah, that's probably it.
I wasn't working on a roof. I was showing a roof. I was showing the top of a house that was getting built in the islands, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you definitely have been traveling.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like to say. You do like to travel, man.
Oh yeah, man. Traveling is very enlightening, man. You come back home, you look at things a different perspective, and you appreciate. You look at certain cultures and certain people differently, and you like respect them more. You gotta, if you don't travel, man, you gotta travel. You gotta travel and experience different cultures and eat different foods and talk to different people and see how they live, and that way you come back, it enlightens you. It just helps you appreciate things and it just makes you a all around better person when you're able to see different things that you're not used to. Because if you stay in that same little box, you're not exposed to everything. You see something different, you're like, what's that? But then if you go experience it and you be amongst the people, oh, okay, that's what that is. Okay. Then you go back home and you see somebody that comes from that culture, you be like, oh, what's up, man? I was just, and then you got, you know what I mean? It's different. I love to travel, man. Traveling is the bomb.
You know what I tell people?
Yeah.
I think we are trying to get understanding. A lot of people don't have good understanding to why people are, why they, like you say, different cultures, why they act, why they talk, why they do certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I hate to say this, and I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna get off of it because I don't want to get in no trouble. But it's funny every time people go somewhere and they meet somebody, they're what do you call them? What they call savages. Oh, you're a savage. You're not as this, and we're that. You know what I'm saying? But you come over here, you can't. You know, you don't know nothing about us, but you so quick to call us a savage. But we have to help you out.
Yeah, everything is perspective, man. Everything is perspective. I believe what's a savage? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like your perspective of a savage might be I might have a different view of what a savage is. You know what I mean? So it's like it depends on your upbringing, it depends on what your values are, and it depends on, your respect level for people and their cultures and how they live. Because like, I mean, what are these things? Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that I'm a savage? Or why do you feel like your way of living is better than my way of living? Maybe if you came over here and experienced it, you might not feel that way. Or maybe if you understand the way I was brought up, maybe you might not feel that way. Maybe I'm a savage because of the way I was raised and what I had to endure. You know what I mean? So it's like it's all perspective, man. So it's like people need to just have an open mind and like and be more respectful of the way, you know what I mean? And I believe we are, as a culture, we are very accepting, right or wrong. We're hard on ourselves. We're hard on ourselves, and we're accepting to all the other cultures. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Other cultures,
we forgive so fast. Did you just kill my brother? Oh, it's okay. I forgive you.
Except for ourselves. Except for our own.
But if I kill
which is
your
crazy.
brother, you gonna be in cold trying to give me the death penalty.
Yeah. But we getting better. We getting better at all of that. You know what I mean? We getting better and we working on ourselves. And it's a constant struggle with communicating and talking to each other. And I see it. I see it getting better. It might not be totally together in our lifetimes, but that's why we can only do and try to impact the next generation and try to make a better situation for them to slide on into, you know what I'm saying? And we doing it. Especially as bad as the pandemic was, man. I'm so happy it happened. It woke a lot of people up, man, and helped a lot of people. And I know it woke me up a lot. I mean, I was already woke, but it helped me get over that hump. Because if you put somebody, it's human. If you put somebody in a certain situation, it's human nature to adapt and to figure out a way to survive in any situation. You know what I mean? And you put a bunch of people in a situation where they had to stay in their house and figure it out on their own. And a lot of people figure it out on their own. That's why everywhere, back to what I was saying before, that's why everywhere got a now hiring sign and you can't get nobody to come to work, because I figured out how to do it myself. And if I figured out how to do it myself and I was content and happy with this new life that I created, you expect me to go back to coming into your job? You know what I mean? My next shirt I'm going to make is your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, your job. You better correct it. I'll come back to work, but you know, you gotta work. I'll come back to work 2 days a week, and I'll keep my 5 days. How about that? You know
Exactly.
what I
I
mean?
mean, that's
Let's
how I
flip
do it.
it. Let's flip it. We're gonna do 2 days a week. We're gonna go into our jobs and work 2 days a week, and we're gonna keep the 5 instead of going in for 5 and get to keep 2 days. That's what we need to push. Let's push for that. How about that? See
Well,
how
you
they
know
like
what?
that?
You know what?
Yeah,
I mean, I
it can be done.
yeah. See, that's
Yeah.
what I'm just finna say. So hold on.
Pay us the same amount of money, and we go to work 2 days a week, and we keep the 5.
Yeah. Say
You
listen.
got a deal. Sign me up.
Yeah. No. Hold on. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. When you go to a job and now watch what I say. They offer you the job. They offer you that position. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? That is
Mhm.
the negotiating point. You know what I'm saying? The question is, how valuable are you to that company? Because I know my worth.
Yeah, a
You see
lot
what
of
I'm saying? When
people.
I know my worth, you can't just talk to me, tell me anything,
Yeah,
because I know my
in
worth.
this new world, that code that the C word has created. Um, a lot of people are awoke and they know their worth now. You know what I mean? ADUBB textual. That's one of my joints on my. That's a music video on my channel. But in this new world, a lot of people know their worth now, and they're starting to understand that, like, you know, they can demand more for their time because they know how valuable their time is. Because once you had a dose of what was not so what was once not so normal, staying home with your family, spending time with the people you care about, doing the things that you want to do, getting up and, you know, just sitting around and, you know, making your own breakfast and starting to eat healthy and change your lifestyle and stuff like that. Once you get a dose of that, you realize what's really important, right? So now you know your
Mm-hmm.
worth, and you know, and you go back to that job if you need to, and you and you say, look, you know, I could come back, but this is what I require now. You know what I mean? This is
Exactly.
what I need now. And if you don't want to give it to me, then I'm okay doing what I was doing because I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. 2 days,
You,
2 days.
you know what I
We're gonna
tell
work
my
2 days,
kids?
all 5.
I tell my kids like this: get you a hustle. So when you go to these jobs and you have your hustle 5, 10 years, you know you start making good money. So when you go to these companies and they talk to you crazy, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to stay there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can quit and
Yeah.
have a hustle that you can survive off on till you find a next job until you take your job full time. Because if you don't have nothing to fall back on, oh my God.
A lot of these companies started off as a hustle, man. So like, don't don't um don't sleep on the hustle, because
Yes.
everything starts from something small. You know what I mean? So the hustle is actually more valuable than the job, because the hustle, if you're able to grow that, well, I won't say because if you do anything consistently, it's gonna grow. It's just
Yeah.
how the universe works. So when the hustle grows, the hustle has more potential than that job. So that's why I tell people all the time, I'm like, you can do your job, you can work your job, but don't invest that same amount of energy into the thing that you want to do, the thing that you're pursuing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that goes back to saying a lot of people don't want to invest in themselves, but you need to treat whatever it is that you want to do, give that the same amount of energy that you give to that person or that job that you're going in and busting your tail for, sacrificing holidays and sacrificing family time. You owe yourself that same amount of respect and that same amount of energy when you're trying to do your hustle. A lot of us don't respect our hustles as much as we respect that job with the benefits. But the hustle got way more potential. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I tell people like this. I say, if you put that 8 hours a day into your hustle, that you do that job,
Oh,
you gonna
forget it.
make that full time. It might not happen in the beginning, but after you stick with it, you
It's
gonna
gonna
make that
happen.
full time money, and then you gonna make more of it. You know what I'm saying? If you just stick with it, it might be rough in the beginning, but I promise you, if you do good work, be consistent with it, you gonna make it the same amount, if not more.
It happens faster than a lot of people think. You know what I mean? It happens faster than a lot of people think. Most people we're used to instant gratification, and instant gratification is not reality. That's not sustainable. When you like if you think about things that happen fast and easy and quick in your life, we don't appreciate that,
That's
right?
right.
Everything, relationships, when somebody gives you $5 or they give you a new car, you don't appreciate it as much as if you had to put that hard work in to get it. When you had to sacrifice for something, you had to save up for it, you had to go to work, and you had to set that money aside, and you had to not go to the movies, and you had to not buy that new car, you had to live in that apartment, and you had to, turn the heat down and freeze your behind off and put on a coat, right? And then you finally get what you worked so hard for, you appreciate that. And you appreciate it because you know what it took to get that, right?
Exactly.
So, but when you're handed something, you don't appreciate it as much because it was free, which
Yep.
is it's just a weird the way the mind works, right? But and that goes for everything. Relationships, the same thing. It's the weirdest thing ever because it's the same thing, the same end goal. But if you get it easy, you don't appreciate it. And that's why when I make my content, I try not to I give it to the point where you're confident to do it. But when people start asking me of the teeny tiny microscopic intricacies, that's why I said I give you the general base so that you can take that information and you can make it your own. And if you're not willing to take that and make it your own, you don't deserve the rest of it. Or if you want the rest of it, the teeny tiny intricacies, you're gonna have to pay for it. You're gonna have to pay me for it to give you that because I already gave you what you need. And
Yep.
how do I know that I gave you what you need? Because I know what it takes because I taught myself. You know what I mean? And if you can teach yourself, I'm teaching you in a way that you're going to take that information and you're going to show yourself the rest so that you can then, because you can't teach something, you can't really teach something unless you know how to do it, right? Unless you've
Yes.
learned it yourself. If somebody teaches you how to do something, you're only going to be able to regurgitate information. That's why college is different from learning hands-on, right?
Yep.
College people can regurgitate information, right? You
Yep.
got some creative minds that can take that information and articulate it and make something totally new. But most of the times, right, you're just regurgitating information that you were taught, right? And listen, I can go on and on about this. I'm just
Yeah. I know exactly what you were saying, especially with that because you have people who I think a lot of college, a lot of that stuff is like in theory. It's not hands on, but they teach them like in theory. This is the way it works, but when you get out there, that theory doesn't always compute
yeah.
to the real world.
I think maybe the earlier years and some people that invented these institutions probably had some type of good intentions, but somewhere along the line, when you get huge dollars involved,
Yes.
the meaning or the intention gets lost. And right now, I don't really, like I said, unless you're going for a special skill. But even with those special skills, what better way can you learn something than hands on? You know what I'm saying? From the
Yes.
get go. But like, unless you're going for like a special skill, like it's like the day and age that we live in with so much information that people are putting out on the internet. Like you can be able to figure out whatever you want to figure out and be better at somebody that was formerly trained because you figured it out yourself. You know what I mean? There's so much value in learning how to do something yourself because when you learn how to do it yourself, you know the intricacies of it. You know the little small, you know what to do, you know what not to do because you failed so many times, right? Versus when you go and somebody shows you how to do something, you're taught how to do it this way and that's it, right? So, and you're taught the correct way of doing it. What makes it correct? Because you said it, because this person that taught me said it was correct. So that's the correct way to do it. See how
Yep.
that limits you?
Mm-hmm.
See how that limits you right there? But if you teach yourself, I could teach you how to do it 3 different ways.
Yep.
Because while I was failing, I learned how to do it another way. Right? And then I watch you do it the way that you teach it. Okay. And then I invented another way because I took that information and I mixed both of them so I know how to do it 3 ways now. See the value in that?
Yeah. I hate it. I hate it when people, you know what? Somebody was telling me, "Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that." I was like, can you show me so I tell people like this. What is the rule? What is the rule for sublimation? Or like when you press? Because I know somebody who press on 380. I know somebody who press on 400. What's the rule book? You know what I'm saying? There isn't one. Because
There isn't one.
people do things how they do. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. It's time and temperature. You can mix and match. You can say most people do it like this, but you know, you can tweak it. You can
yeah,
tweak it if you want to. You know what I mean? You might be working with a thinner garment, you know. You might work with, you know, your heat press might be a little hotter than mine, you know what I mean? So you tweak it. And people, you know, and it's value in knowing how to adjust the cut settings yourself for your cameo. That's why I made a video how to find the right cut settings. You know what I mean? And same thing, you know, you won't know these things unless you experiment for yourself, and you won't be, you know, as good as you won't achieve your maximum potential unless you go ahead and experiment for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right about all that stuff. Who taught you in life in general? My mom, I guess. I learned from watching my mom do a lot of stuff, and like that's what gave me my drive because I was able to see my mom just strive to be better. You know what I mean? Like we came from when, you know, my earliest years that I can remember when we were in the islands and we came to, you know, I was born in Harlem, but we came to the U.S. from Dominica, a small island in the Caribbean, Dominica, and we were on welfare, you know what I mean? And we were broke, and you know, me, my sister, my mom living in you know, a 2-bedroom apartment, us being on welfare and stuff, and me not having much. And then like I watched my mom just like, you know, I went from being a latchkey kid. Next thing you know, my mom got a little job, and I noticed there was a little bit more groceries. Next thing you know, she worked her way up and got another job. Next thing you know, we had groceries, and I had better, you know, I had Christmas tree, and then we had toys, and you know, then she got an even better job. Next thing you know, I'm chilling. I got, you know what I mean? I got a new video game, and you know
you
what I mean?
know what I'm
Stuff getting.
saying?
So I watched her get better, and that let me know that like consistency is the thing. Consistency will help you achieve anything. You know what I mean? If you stay consistent and you don't give up on yourself and you try, you're gonna you can't fail. You cannot. There is no forever fail. It's impossible. That's not the way the world works. Like that's not the way things work. Like there is a success if you consistently try. You have no choice but to succeed because if you can't, you're human nature, right? You're gonna try to do it this way. It's not gonna work. So next time you do it, you know what not to do, right? There's
Exactly.
only but so many. This is how you don't do it till you find the way to do it, right? So
To
if you
do it.
consistently try, you're going to figure it out, right? So that's what I
Yes,
mean. But
sir.
when I say that, like, you have no choice but to succeed if you consistently try. You know what I'm
All right,
saying?
because I got one question. Let me ring this bell. Want to give a shout out to JD for JD Corner. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that everybody's ringing the bell. Thank everybody in the chat for ringing the bell. Just to coincide with what you were saying, what advice would you give to the crafter who's been YouTubing or the crafter who's been in the vinyl and they're still struggling, ready to give up? You know what I'm saying? They've been doing everything that they can. You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give that person? You know what I'm saying? Not to give up. They tired of dropping videos and getting 12 views, getting 35 views. You know what I'm saying? What would you tell that person?
Honestly,
Yes, sir.
I would tell like, you know, it's okay to give up and do something else because if you want to give up, then you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, because if you're passionate about something, you're going to do it regardless. Like when you like to do something, like say for example, everybody knows like growing up, the person like if you're a musician, right? You know the person that's just terrible. Their songs is just horrible. Their beats are terrible. They can't rap, but they keep on rapping. Why? because they like doing it.
Yeah.
Right? So people consistently do stuff that they suck at because they enjoy it. Right? So if
Okay.
you feel like you want to give up and you want to give up, you might not enjoy doing that. So it's okay
Yeah.
to go do something else. Go do something else. Go find a craft that you actually like doing, and maybe you'll like that so much that you won't give up because you like it, you enjoy it. And if you really, really enjoy it, you're not going to give up and you're going to get better. So if you don't enjoy it and you feel like quitting and you're getting frustrated, or maybe you might need to step away for a second. Sometimes, and I found myself, you get frustrated, you step away, you know what I mean, and you do something else, and then you might be fall asleep and in a dream. The answer might, why didn't I try that? Oh man, then you run downstairs, and you figure sometimes it might take you to step away from it, you know what I'm saying? Or, it's okay to do something different. You know what I mean? You're not stuck. You can go sell this used and make your money back, or make some of your money back, right? So, don't feel like you failed. You just learn what not to do. Tell the next person what not to do, you know what I mean? So they can have a head start.
Hey, and that's they say this the best teacher in life is experience. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
And that's why I appreciate all the people that's on YouTube helping. Let us show you these mistakes, that way you don't have to go through it. Or instead of just going out there, jumping out there, you can go on here and see reviews, see us making going through it, so you'll know what to get. You know what I'm saying? And
For sure.
it's good having that platform. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, definitely. It's his philosophy. I appreciate that. Yeah, man.
Let's give a shout out to
going
my
on,
boy Flawless, man. Came down here,
name.
man. Oh, Broncos fan. We went to the Cowboy game, man. Just as content, we some another content creator, man, just showing that we can get out and have a good time, that we can connect with each other, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Shout out to my boy Flawless, part of the Cole family, you know what I'm saying? What's that, Cosmos? He's part of the Cosmos family.
Oh, word? Okay.
Yeah, we try to rock with everybody, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, definitely.
But shout out to Flawless, man. He gonna be on the squad tomorrow. The squad comes on Friday night.
Okay. Yeah.
So y'all check out my boy Flawless at over at the squad tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Squad Podcast Creatives. You know what I'm saying? They changed it up, so we need to go and run their numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Get them.
For sure.
Get them. You know what I'm saying? Monetized. Appreciate everything them fellas got going on over there. So, A Dubb, man, what is it, man, that you want to tell the people? You know what I'm saying? Is there anything that you might have missed before we get to my last question before I ask everybody?
I don't know. All I want to tell everybody is I don't know, somebody watching might be in a messed up situation, man. And on real talk, if you're in a messed up situation, the only thing you can do is try and not give up on yourself. You try and not give up on yourself, then you're going to get out of that situation, no matter how bad that situation is. Take it from me, because I've been in some situations where I'm I felt like hopeless. This is life. This is what it's going to be. And I'm telling you, if you don't give up on yourself, opportunities will come that you never even imagined would come. I was driving Uber, you know what I mean? And having to pay my bills off of that, not knowing when the end was going to come, and not being able to fathom or figure out how I'm going to get out of this, you know what I mean? And things happen, man. You just can't give up on yourself, you know what I mean? And it just, you got to be creative though. You got to take some risks, and you got to do some things. You got to stay thinking. You got to meet people. You got to network, you know what I mean? And you could take your mind, take your God-given tool, and figure things out and create opportunities for yourself. I started putting the camera on my dashboard, recording my rides, and made an Uber Lyft hustle.
I see it.
YouTube.
I got it over here.
Uber Lyft hustle TV series on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Uber.
Yeah. Uber Lyft hustle. People got mad when I stopped driving Uber. Man, yo, I was watching your show I would take my rides and talk to different people about where they from and what they doing. So I created an opportunity. I still wanted to YouTube. I'm like, dang, Uber's taking all my time. I'm gonna make this my Uber. I'm gonna make this my YouTube. So I slapped the camera on the dashboard.
Hold on now. When you was talking about that situation where you said you was being in a bad situation, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to stop you there because at first I thought you was at a Cowboy and Philly game. And you like it was a bad situation. You ain't know. I'm like, bro, it's gonna be all right. It's just gonna be 3 hours, man. That's it, man. That's it. So
Cowboys. Last time they won a champion. Oh no, never mind.
Oh no! Now you sound like Flawless. There y'all go with that 26 years, man. That's cold, man. That's cold, man. Say, man, once we win this ring this year, I don't know what y'all gonna say, man.
You got jokes.
Bro, we 6-2. We looking good.
Looking good. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll revisit this conversation right here. I mean, everybody, look, Eagles always look good, with exception this year. Eagles always look good starting off, don't they? Normally. Previous years, they always look good starting off. Yeah. Okay, Cowboys look good starting off. Okay.
But look though. Y'all did good when y'all had Nick. I don't know why y'all let Nick go.
I think they got something going on behind the scenes where they give each other years to have a run or something like that. Because I don't know, they do some stuff that don't make no sense. Somebody will be performing real good and they'll trade them. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Hey, you know what though? One thing I can say, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If it wasn't for y'all have a lot of injuries and receiver, bro. Last couple of years. If it wasn't for, I mean, they had me try it out last year. It was so bad. You know what I'm saying? It was bad, but you know, y'all got.
I be saying that too. I'm like, man, they might as well just put me out there. Like,
but y'all got some good receivers, man. Y'all actually where I live, like in Waxahachie, y'all got what's his name? Not this year receiver, but last year. Your first round draft pick.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm terrible. I could tell you everything about track and field, but like,
okay, my bad, yeah.
It's all good.
Hey man, y'all gonna be all right, man. I think y'all gonna be all right. It's almost that time of ain't it almost time now? We just went through track season, right?
Yeah. It's indoor track though. Indoor track coming up. Indoor track is going on. It's always track is not it's public. It's not publicized enough. It's starting to get more and more popular, but it's not publicized enough. We don't know where the track meets is. They be on late night and on these weird networks and stuff like that. So I catch all my highlights on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, because those tracks, I love track, man. Track used to be fun, man. I think that's the best thing about the Olympics, bro. If it wasn't for track, bro, I'd probably be like, I'm gonna let y'all shine right quick, man. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all little giggles. They beat the brakes out of us, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They beat us pretty bad, bro. It was bad. It was bad.
Thank you, Passionately Intrigued Arts. That's a dope name, Passionately Intrigued Arts.
Ooh, no. Okay, Falcons. Now say if we talking about the Falcons gonna do something, we really say, hey, creativity, man. You been on that sauce tonight?
Sauce.
Well, say we're gonna whip them 40-12 this week, man. Hey, A-Dubb, man, I sure appreciate you coming out here working with us. The last question that I ask everybody, man, what can we expect to see from A-Dubb in the future?
Oh, okay. More music, right? Next year, my plan is to do more investing in showing some of it, right? But I'm not gonna present it. I'm gonna make it fun. Put it like that. I'm gonna make it fun, and I'm gonna make it crazy. I want to just I'm just gonna buy things that I like. I'm not gonna be like a super techno strategic investor. I'm just gonna buy things I like, and let's see what happens with these stocks, and let's see what happens with this, because I want to, part of getting people to do better is showing people how to do better, right? And
Exactly.
I think that I'm good at picking stocks, right? I don't have a specific methodology to it other than I buy things that I like and things that I think that are going to do good in the future. Like I think Under Armour is the next Nike, so I bought their stock. I don't own a pair of Crocs. I don't really like them, but Crocs people like them, so I bought some Crocs stock, right? I think that people should really give cryptocurrency a serious look, even though you don't understand it and don't believe in it, and some of it is made up. But guess what? The metaverse is coming, and it's a real thing that's about to happen, and it's going to be like a whole this online thing times 10. And cryptocurrency is going to exist in that space and NFTs. So you need to look into that stuff. And if you want to, cryptocurrency and the stock market is kind of like the break that we all need, right? Because it only takes for one thing to just 10x overnight. And if you're not involved, you're not going to be able to participate. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it only takes a little bit to like dip your toe in, a little bit of investment here, a little bit of investment there. And you owe it to yourself to give yourself a shot. You know what I mean? You got to be in it. You got to, you know what I mean? You got to be in the game if you want to reap a little bit of possible benefits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, because yeah, and that's true. Because one thing I can
good
honestly
night, T.
say is
Johnson.
that I am definitely trying to, with the generational wealth, whether it's the big boy or coins, invest stocks, whatever. I want to leave my kids something besides some bills. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Definitely. Definitely. That's the goal. That's the goal, man. Definitely the goal. And it's gonna happen too. It's gonna happen.
Oh no! Oh man, yeah. A Dub, I had to wear the jersey of the opposing team, and it was a medium, and I'm a 5X. So he said he needs baby's booty to sew the jersey back together. You know what I'm saying? Because I might have ripped it in a couple of places.
Baby's booty got some skills, man.
Oh
She be over
man,
there
she
killing it.
has a lot of nice equipment.
Oh yeah.
woo, man, ADUBB got some nice equipment too. You got all the Cadlings and Range Rovers and Benzes over there. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, definitely. Gotta have it. Gotta show it. Gotta show how to use it. So y'all know what your options are. You know what
Yes,
I
sir.
mean?
Yes, sir. Well, just we definitely check out the baby's booty. She is on every Sunday at 8 o'clock Central Time. Check her out, and she does everything just like you, from the bling to the my God DTF, the man, everything, the sewing. You know what I'm saying? So we're like a
Mm-hmm.
family, man. We love each other. We rep for each other like craftable every Friday at 6 o'clock Central. You know what I'm saying? We rock
Yeah,
with each other. This family, bro. It ain't number love over here. You know what I'm saying? As you can
that's
probably
what's up.
see. You see when
For
Fidel
sure.
came in, they just went crazy. You know what
Yeah, whenever I jump on, it's always a party on here.
I
Yeah.
mean? Well, we appreciate you, A-Dub, man. All the love and the support, man. And, man, we thank you so much, man. All the women is so happy. Everybody's so happy that you came. You know what I'm saying? And then you already said you're going to come back. So, you know what I'm saying? They already wrote it on they done already put it on the calendar. And we ain't even came up with a date. You know what I'm saying?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? For
Oh,
sure.
well, I just want, I want to tell you thank you, and I appreciate you, man. I think, you know what I'm saying, man, you brought a lot of people in, you know what I'm saying, started, you know what I'm saying, learned a lot, you know what I'm saying. Hey, man, you just a great guy, except for that Eagles fan part, you know what I'm saying. I understand you was raised and brought in Philly and New York, and that's just even double worse, New York than Philly. I'm like, God, y'all can't get it right, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, it's okay to be a Cowboy bandwagoner. Ooh, ooh. So it's all
Then
good,
he
man.
turned
It's
it up.
all good. Yeah,
All right,
it's
man.
all good.
So we go, man. We gonna close it out, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in with us. Tomorrow we're gonna have Go Talk. Tomorrow's late night, 10 o'clock. We gonna have Sam Day, T-shirt man Lowe's, and Excellent Dreamers with me and JD. We just gonna sit up and we just gonna chit chat and just have a good time, talk about the business. So, man, I appreciate you. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all go over there to ADUBB, man, and hold on. I got to show up late night crap. Oh, love Miss Late Night Crap. Stacey, I love it. But y'all make sure. Hold on, sit up back so they can see yeah, y'all make sure y'all go over there and grab that black bird, man, and get one of those cool ADUBB hats, man. Make sure you go check out my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
All right, we y'all know what it is.
Thank you for having me.
Oh man, anytime. You hey man, you just holler at us and let us know, bro.
No doubt. All right, man. Take it easy.
Boy, and we out.